Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. I'm just going to say it in a weird way every time. Create.
I
It's my
want you to
favorite
sing
one.
it a cappella next time.
I mean, those are two notes. I'm sorry they weren't the notes that you were looking for.
They weren't. It wasn't perfect.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with three-fourths of the Mongoose Crew. Mike's having some technical issues, so I'm sure he'll be here in a moment. If you have no idea what this is, hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh my gosh, I skipped the most important part. It's okay, I'll do it at the end. If you don't know who we are D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, having 4 parties for now, existing, living, breathing, and deal with some creepy voices in their head in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Imea. So if this is your first time here, welcome. We hope you have fun. We hope you have fun. We hope you have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
We hope you have friends.
Fun. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Have fun and make fiends.
If you don't do anything else, at least have fun. We are here with the Mongoose Crew. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi. Oh, cool.
Hi.
There we are.
Hey, there
Mike, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, you're moving. You're good.
Yes.
Great, because all I can see is a green screen. I don't know what's happening. So, okay, I'm happy to be here. Hi, everybody.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, man.
Just go to YouTube
Theater
and
of
then
the
have that
mind.
on one side, and then your green screen on the other, and then you'll know what's happening.
There you go.
As long as you can hear us for now, hopefully it'll catch
I can
up,
hear
but-
you great. I can hear all of you great. Okay.
Okay, cool. So we just did the intro stuff. I already did it out of order, so I already screwed up. That's fine. So a couple of announcements. Let's see. So we do not have Humblewood this week, as I will be out. I will be out at Gen Con, but I'll be back before then anyways. But we will not have Humblewood this week. We are having it next week. So if you are interested in joining, or first off, actually, we'll say if you have no idea what this is Humblewood Silk and Sunder, a drop-in, drop-out campaign that we host we've hosted every Saturday for the summer, and it's a really cool way for people who have either played D&D for a long time and want to do something a little bit different, being in a kind of a different setting, or for those who have played literally never except for this time. We just lost Jamie. There we go. Well, now he's frozen. EV Max, what are you doing? What's happening? There we go. Anyways, back to Humblewood. So if you were interested in playing a woodland creature of the land and or sky, here's your chance. You could be a little gerbine, little mouse folk. You could be a raptor, which is like a bird of prey sort of thing. They have a bunch of other homebrew races that you can be, as well as a couple other homebrew subclasses, some cool new items, magic items, cool new feats. It's super fun. It's a blast. So we run that. We'll be running that again, not this Saturday night, but every Saturday night moving forward. At least finishing out from August, most likely going into September. So we're just going to do this until the campaign ends. So also drop in, drop out means you can join for a single session. You can join for a couple, 3, 4. You can take a break and come back, or you can just run through the whole thing if you want. It's completely up to you. So, come join. Now, how can you join? How can you do that? Go to this. Do this thing. Go to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, it is in the video description below for you to be able to click, so you don't have to copy and paste or type a URL in, because it's 2024. Also, if you're if you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry, you might have to copy and paste this, but I will put it in the live chat for you. Make it a little bit easier. So yeah, check it out. It's super fun. We've had a lot of people that have joined into it, claiming that they're only going to be able to do like 1 or 2 sessions, and have done significantly more.
Bless you.
Sorry to sneeze. Thank you.
Bless you.
Persona blesses you.
Oh my gosh, here we go. But yeah, check it out, please. Also, no new information on the 5th campaign. I did have a lovely time spending most of my day outside in the park with my boy Gaston. That's a dog, not my friend Gaston, although that would be really cool. I mean, he is my friend. My son Gaston. I don't think I could name my son Gaston.
No.
Not being French.
Coward.
I'm a little French Canadian. Does that count? Anyways,
Yeah, a little bit.
what were we talking about?
I don't know what's happening.
5th campaign. I think I'm tired of like the typical intro, so we're just gonna do more and more craziness. Also, I'm just realizing now, Brandon's yelling at me. Brandon, I hear you. Sorry.
Do you hear him? No, he hasn't
There
said
we
it
go.
out loud. He said
Now
it
it's
in, like,
now it's right. Now it's right.
green
5th campaign. So we do not have any new information on that. But for those who are interested in joining in the possible 5th campaign that'll be coming out, that will be most likely coming out. Getting ready to be able to interview players for it. Probably about, I would say, really looking probably closer to mid-September. So just being a little more realistic on that. But I'm super excited. It will take place in the world that is shared with the other Imaeans, but it will not be taking place in Imea. So I'm very excited to be expanding that. To which I don't think I told you guys this, but Sarah from our Monday group was like, "Oh wait, so that means that the world is now not called Imea, right? So what is the world called?" And then I ignored her. I said, I don't know yet. Yeah, we're working on that. So it will change the whole intro probably, and I'll be very confused. But it's gonna be a ton of fun. Oh no, and then also, so last on the announcements is if you're interested in supporting the channel, best way to do so is to like, subscribe, and follow where you are watching this, whether that is YouTube or Twitch, but also checking out our Instagram and TikTok down below there. At It's a Long Story _TTRPG. I did send some fun pictures of our last battle in the Reckless, which was them fully commandeering a galleon-sized ship, like a real ship that is now being crewed by 6 people, which they already know they're going to be. There's going to be a lot of exhaustion built into that. But they did it. Super cool. So you will be able to check that out pretty soon, as well as some short clips of some funny moments, some really cool moments over the past few years that we've been running this channel. So please check it out. And if you feel so inclined, like, subscribe, and follow on there too. It would help us out a ton. But you do not need to. If you want to just sit back and watch and have fun that way, you certainly can. And we love you all the same. That is it for my announcements. Oh, I totally forgot to check in on this. Lorianne, do you want me to do the recap, or do you want to?
I can do the recap.
Awesome. Sweet.
Cool. I messaged you, but it got buried. So.
I must have missed it. I'm so sorry. Cool.
Whatever.
Well, then before we get all right, fine. Well, before we get started tonight, we do need to get a recap of where we left off. So, Lorianne, please
First
take it
we're
away.
going to congratulate this kitty for beating kidney disease and almost dying on Friday. And now I'm going to let her go because she's been really wanting to leave.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Very scary. Very excited for Jasmine, for sure.
Yes, very happy for Jasmine. Okay. Last time we left off with... half of the group was at Kara / Siobhan's old shop that was abandoned and creepy. But we started the session with Milo and Broomhilda and Wilbur and Huxley at the at Alina and Faustus's house. So Milo spent some time with Alina and Faustus and was busy crocheting a gift for them while he was talking to them, and they were chatting up on things. They talked about Brunte a little bit, and Milo not being able to go home and things like that. And Alina was very sweet and told him that, you know, he could always come there if he needed a place to stay. And then Broomhilda and Milo then go outside to discuss their plan for basically disguises, because Milo is a very wanted person right now in Erisgar, and she's worried that he's not thinking about that and keeping it in mind. So she, under Broomhilda's encouragement, Milo heads up to Alistair's room to find clothes to disguise himself, which leads to Milo and Huxley having a hilarious interaction, and Huxley basically just questioning who Milo is as a halfling or a person, I guess, and Milo trying to give him back something that he, as Huxley said, stole this from him and now you're giving it back. Basically the weird blue silvery liquid that we collected at like the beginning of the campaign. So throughout that, Huxley finished another one of the coins for to do the sending spell with, basically. And so Milo and Eldrin are able to correspond with the coins while the rest of the group is at the creepy haunted shop. The group does think that Eldrin has lost her mind at first because she sounds like she's talking just to herself. And they forget that, you know, magic exists in the world, and there's many times that they talk in their head and then, you know, they just were being dumb. Anyway.
Her words.
So
her words.
Once we get back to the haunted place, the haunted shop, Guar, Saren, Eldrin, and Noros decide that they're just going to leave the creepy shop, and it's not their issue right now. It's interesting, and they want to figure out what's going on, but they have a lot more things that they need to worry about. So they do warn Kenneth, the butcher, that it is haunted and he needs to pretty much stay away from there. And they also let Milo know that it is haunted and kind of creepy and they don't know what's going on. And Huxley must have overheard that, because he then disappears from the room with Milo and reappears, or not so much reappears, his voice appears in Saren's head as he is checking out the shop and trying to find supplies for himself and also probably figure out what's going on. So we get a little bit of backstory and lore on Kenneth. Kenneth gives us on Carter and Siobhan and what happened to him and his murder. So lots of sad stuff. And Kenneth then lets us keep the key to the place just in case we need it as like a home base. He just wants it back. We also learned that Brooke, who Kara told us could be an ally, is the head of the city guard, the same person that arrested Milo, and then Milo and Broomhilda made very angry by disappearing. So then we have we meet back up as a group with so Milo, Broomhilda, and Wilbur meet up with the rest of us, and then we all go together to the Inside Inn. Before going into the Inside Inn, Huxley shows up and asks Saren to come with him to the creepy shop, where he shows her some stuff in the basement, and it is really off-putting, and I think there was like human hair or something like that that looked like basically someone had died there, which we kind of already
there
knew.
was a smell of burnt hair.
There was a smell of burnt hair. Thank you. So Saren and Huxley kind of investigate the basement a little bit. Huxley is able to get some of the supplies that Eldrin refused to get for him, like the bat guano, and Saren is able to find some things so that she can make this really cool glue. Or you found the glue. I think it was to make the glue.
It was stuff to make the glue.
Thank you. Okay. So then we get back to the Inside Inn with everyone, and we spend some time planning again with Professor Thorne. He's not as enthused by Huxley or our plans at all. I don't think we really help our case that much, but we do our best. We come up with a plan, a kind of a solid plan, and we determine where we're going to meet as well to the next morning. And then when Eldrin walks Professor Thorne out, and they talk a little bit after he leaves, she hears a creepy unknown voice in her head that says, "How impressive." And Huxley somehow is able to hears it or acknowledges what is going on and comes out and makes Eldrin come inside and looks very scared and off-put for like the first time ever.
Yeah. Very cool. Anything else that we need to add, friends? Cool. All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
Well, without further ado, let's jump in. So what we'll do is we'll kind of jump in right from where we left off on that. We see Huxley's scared expression on the other side of the door. Eldrin, you're close by, but also I think Saren, I just kind of imagine Saren is probably not sitting down. I just in the idea of like the active sort of like recognizing that there's danger here. What are the rest of you guys doing during this? So we'll say for Guar and Milo.
Milo, you go first.
This is down in the Inside In, right?
Yes. Yep. So you guys just had the talk with Professor Thorne. Yeah, and so Huxley had come back in, seeming kind of spooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got me
I think
back
Milo's
into-
Yeah. I think Milo's probably sitting still at the table we had our meeting at. Maybe playing with a bowl of like popcorn, like eating the bowl of popcorn that's there or whatever, and then and as he sees Huxley come in with a like face of insecurity that I don't think Milo would have seen yet.
Yeah,
him,
sorry,
like,
I'm so sorry. Just quick timeout. Eldrin, you were outside.
Yeah, and he
Right.
brought
So-
me inside.
So Huxley was inside.
Mhm.
So you came, yeah, Huxley pulled you in.
Mhm.
And so, yeah. So just, sorry. Now I know where we are. Apologies. So please continue. So yeah, so you still see, Milo, you still see the look on Huxley's face, but Eldrin had been pulled in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eldrin
I
looks
think
annoyed, but that's normal.
I think Huxley looking alarmed would be the most out of whack thing for Milo here, and he would I'm sure he'd jump up and what's happening? What's going on?
I don't know, Huxley. What was that? How did you even know? That was in my head, right?
You see he's just listening. You're not entirely sure. Either he's choosing to ignore what you're saying right now or he's listening for something else.
Wait, do you have a patron too?
Shut everybody shut up.
Mine's name is Celeste.
Fuck.
When
It's a
Guar says
weird
that, I
name for
whisper
a
to Guar.
patron.
I say, I thought your patron was Bahamut.
No, that's my god.
Okay. Well, I don't
Celeste
need an,
is the emissary of Bahamut through
well, I
which
don't
he.
need an emissary to speak with Persona. I can speak to him directly myself.
Well, that's great, but see, I have multiple people. I have a bigger support system than you, so that's actually better. So,
Okay.
but his name is Fuck, I think. So that's.
Huxley, can
Were you
explain
looking?
this
Were you looking somewhere? Were you looking in a certain direction? Were you?
I was
tell
looking
me where-
towards
where-
Professor Thorne as he walked away when I heard the creepy, slimy voice in my head. Very
Okay,
impressive
alright.
is what, or how impressive is what it said. It wasn't-
I know.
mean,
Get out of my way. I'll be back.
Do you need
I'm
someone to
Where
go
are
with
you
you?
going? No, I try and go in front of him and slam the door shut.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled super low.
And I stand in front of it. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
You obviously know something more than we know because you look like you've heard a
I
ghost.
I had an assignment 7 years ago. I was trying to handle it, and then something else interrupted me and knew way more about me than they should know. And it freaked me out, and I haven't heard that voice till just now.
So maybe it's best that we all stay together. And you don't go off on your own.
Fine, I'll take Saren.
I see Milo raise his hand and
I look at Milo and
I feel
go,
bad for him. I don't... Honestly, is this something that is even worth going after right now?
Yeah,
we have a big mission tomorrow.
we need to prepare.
We can't lose you
I'm
and
aware.
Saren.
Okay. All right. You still need your stuff, right?
Yeah, we can get it tomorrow. At least let me make us dinner first so that you have some benefits that can help you.
And that's not code for an orgy.
Roll me
No.
a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm gonna guide myself too. This is hard. It's cocked. 2. I sound super condescending to him. Super like, I know best.
I think, Eldrin, in this moment, you see something that you've never really seen in Huxley before. And it's shrouded a little bit. His hair kind of like hanging over his face enough that it's just you that's able to see this. Please let me go. I need to figure this out. It's not snarkiness. It's not I'm better than you. It's almost begging.
You know
I
what?
stand next to Eldrin. You should have someone go with you.
No.
I would say you're on the other side of the room, so if you're,
Oh, am
you're
I?
doing that, that's a whole... Yeah, you guys
No.
were sitting at a table.
You know what, Huxley? You do whatever it is that you need to do because you're going to anyway. You didn't help me with Kanos. I shouldn't have expected you to help me with Volmos. And then I pushed past him. I shoulder check him as I walk by.
I think at this point I would have heard this and had walked over by then.
Yeah, you could be in the process of walking over. I'm just saying
Okay.
there's
Then I would say at that point, like I would try to stand by. What's Are you trying to leave? What's going on, Huxley? Huxley, whatever's going on, we are all in this together now.
wasn't really my fault, you know. It wasn't. And you can... She can believe that or not. Please
What
move.
wasn't your fault? Wait, what wasn't your fault?
Please move.
You need someone to go with you. You should not go alone.
I offered. The only person I know who could keep up with me.
Saren's gonna walk over. Fine, I'm not letting you get killed. Whatever. What's this?
Saren, you good?
He won't say what's happening, so I don't know if I can really answer that.
Well, I trust you anyway. And I step aside.
He pulls to the door real quick and just heads out. Doesn't wait for you, Sarah, and just goes.
She's just gonna start to go, but kind of look around, back at everybody.
I look I know I push past, but I do look back when Saren says she'll go with him, and I look at her and I say, I'll delay dinner for you, but only for you. He's lucky you're going with him.
She's just gonna nod and go after him.
Cool. Saren, roll me a perception check and an insight check, and just have those numbers ready.
Huxley definitely has a coin, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay. As they run out, Milo's gonna use his coin and Huxley, stay safe.
Okay. Saren, you first glance for that perception check, you see that Huxley is going back to the house. I will say I don't think he scales it this time. I think he takes his metal arm and breaks the lock on the door, right in full view of anyone outside. Like you see there are passerbys, there are people that are like in the street. He doesn't seem to be caring about that at all. Breaks the lock, goes inside.
To the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the freaking key.
That's what she's gonna tell him when she catches up to him. So she's gonna.
You go inside.
Him. Yep.
Cool. So go ahead and give me that insight check. What'd you get?
Insight was 21. Or wait, no, that's wrong. Jesus Christ. 31. Yeah. 19 plus
31.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. 31. You see, Huxley is. Huxley's kind of moving about like a madman. You see him starting to he's not like destroying property here, but he's like looking in places that a like humanoid figure couldn't fit in. So you're not really sure if he's like looking for devices or something that would like you also get the feeling too that he's not really sure what he's looking for. I will say let's see, what would he have here to do? Oh, he's got their little spells. I don't think I've handled that yet. Wait, no, he doesn't. He has their little spell slots. That's what it is. Yeah. So you notice. I'm gonna say, like, you notice just basically like general sort of like magic incantations going on. Not like artificer sort of things. Just like fully just going straight to like I'm just gonna just do the thing. And you see he's like snapping fingers and things that are like. Things are like you see like a bright light kind of like push out from the room for a second and kind of like goes like almost like an EMP sort of thing as it just like boom and just kind of ascends up. I almost knocked over my camera. Just like kind of goes out and sends everywhere in the room. Comes back to him. He's
So what are we looking for?
Ignores the question. He goes down to the basement, comes back up. I don't know.
What did you and Eldrin hear? How did you hear what she heard? What is going on? Also, we have a key. You didn't have to break the lock in the middle of the town.
Have you heard anything today? Anything strange, weird in your head besides me?
besides the like war drums and things in the school? No. Nothing recently.
Drums.
Yeah, I don't think that's related to whatever is going on right now.
But you saw stuff. You were in the school, but you did see things that weren't there.
Yeah.
You didn't hear anything.
Well, I heard like instruments and stuff. I saw a war drum.
And what did you think that was?
Grancelli or her brother fucking with me. Something to do with Raylor. Possibly. Or him trying to show me he's there. I don't know.
Why would the Mortimers keep me from killing her?
From killing who?
He does one more look now, kind of going upstairs. You hear, I think it makes sense that like Saren stays there because you get the feeling like he's gonna just come back. You like feel like he's not gonna find anything. So you hear now at this point you hear kind of like sounds of like furniture being moved, like like even like a bed flipped over, things like that. But at that he comes back downstairs. Okay. You keep asking questions. What was your question?
What or who did you hear?
I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't.
Well, why did you think to come here right after? Obviously, it's related to something.
Because it was where we were, and it did involve her, and so.
You're talking about Kara? Assuming we're in her house.
Yeah. Hadrian, or I don't even know at this point if it was him or not. Hadrian hired me to kill her 7 years ago in exchange for something. I failed in doing that because of this voice that knew things about me. And it sounded just like what Eldrin heard.
Who's Hadrian?
It's a good question. He's a gang leader in Dare's Wharf, and he's not Siobhan's lover, but he is Kara's ex. Or XX.
Okay. So somebody's ex-lover hired you to kill her, and now you want to kill her again because she fucked with you.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's everything to do with the voice that I couldn't...
Yeah, and how did you hear this voice that you said Eldrin heard it?
Yeah, you said you got 31 deception. Or 31 insight.
Yeah.
You got a 26 deception as he goes... I don't know. It must have just, I don't know, like a magical ricochet or something.
Not sure if that's how that works, but sure, whatever. So what
like Saren, he's lying.
Mm-hmm. So, where do you expect it? Or expect to find this voice, or you don't know what we're looking for? You don't know.
I don't know who
anything.
or what we're looking for. No.
Okay. So how are we going to find it? Realistically, tonight, before we infiltrate the magic school. I mean, do you think it's coming from in there?
I feel like you understand the importance of secrecy. You understand why certain things would remain reserved, especially if they were useful to be weaponized against you. Some things that have been weaponized against me very recently. I like my secrets. And someone fucking with that is a big problem. Imagine someone who knew things that you hadn't told anyone. Imagine someone knew that. A voice, a disembodied voice. I mean, you don't think that would drive you crazy?
I don't know, we hear a lot of disembodied voices. Starting to get used to it somehow.
Yes, but this...
Huxley, I don't think I have nearly as many secrets as you do. But... what do we need to do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Not right now.
So,
If it is that fucking Mortimer brother, I will kill him.
if he did anything to Raylor, or whatever we find in there, if he has a part in Eldrin's brother's situation, yeah, I'm down. Let's kill him.
Well, I hope he fucking hears that if he's hearing anything. I guess let's go.
Whatever this is, I'm sure if it's some fucked up magic shit, it's coming from that school, and we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. And with that, we'll cut over, assuming that Sarah and Huxley eventually rejoin in, we'll cut over to, we could say this is before they show up, cutting back to the rest of you guys. I'm just saying, like, you guys wanted me to get him. Why exactly?
It wasn't my choice, it was Saren's.
Okay,
That was
it's just...
that was weird.
It just
I
seems
meant
like
what I
he's
said.
been quite a basket case.
No, he's just been selfish.
It's weird not being the most emotional person in the room.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's in the most stable place right now. But he has
Exactly,
been
Milo.
pretty,
Thank you. That's
pretty helpful.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty helpful so far.
I don't like that we need him, Broomhilda, but going into this tomorrow, we need all the help we can get, and I think with between all of us, this gives us our best chance of success. We have to believe. Because if we don't, we are royally fucked.
Well, time will tell. While you all can wait for him down here, I'm going to go ask our barkeep if I can have a few tables, or small tables, like, you know, maybe like TV trays, if that's a thing in this world.
Push them together.
And I'm gonna go start setting up for our feast. So Eldrin's gonna go ask the halfling barkeep if she can have like small tables that she can bring up.
Yeah,
you need help with chairs? I can carry lots of chairs at the same time.
you go. Brumhilda like kind of puts a hand on her. I think she's got it.
Oh, I know.
I
I'm
wanted
just trying to be helpful.
Eldrin turns around in a very angry voice, but it's also really sincere, which is weird. She goes, I want this to be special, and I have an idea in my head. I don't need help. Norris, will you please come with me?
Nora's kind of walks with you. Brumhilda goes, okay, do we need her?
Okay, now I'm definitely not the most
no, we
emotional
do.
person in
We
the
do.
room.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Milo's gonna look at Broomhilda and, among other reasons why Huxley being unstable doesn't really bother me.
That's
incredible. You said it, says the figure in the funeral shawl.
He was a good man.
He was a good man. Cool. Yeah, Eldrin, you walk up to Curtis. Yes.
Do you have any small tables, like very small, that we can use in the bedroom for food?
You're asking a halfling about small tables?
Or like pillows or so. I need some. I'm setting up a nice meal for my friends on what might be the last night of our lives, and I would like it to be special. So I need either tables or cushions, and we can do it on the floor instead. I just something.
Okay. You don't want to use the dining room?
No, I don't. I want
Why?
privacy for this.
What's wrong with my dining room?
Nothing's wrong with your dining room. It'd probably be much better down here, but I have a vision in my head, and I would like to try and get that vision out of my head onto the floor of the bedroom that we are staying in.
But you tell me if there's something wrong with the dining room.
Yes, I tell you if there's something wrong with the dining room. Obviously, you've talked to me like a few times. Do you think I would really hold my tongue if I didn't like something down here?
Okay. Yes, we have a couple of tables. I could try and help out as much as I can, but
We have it. It's fine. Just point me in the direction.
Well, I would say like two, you could take two. Whatever you'd like.
Okay, thank you.
There's some
Have a
bench
wonderful night.
sheets over there. Oh, you're. Elder, are you walking away already?
Yeah. Norris is probably like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Hey, when you got a vision in your head, I guess.
So Eldrin will go upstairs first, and if Norris catches up to her, she's pushing the beds aside in the big room with the window that Milo and Guar and all them are, so that they have like room on the floor for like a couple of tables. So she's pushing things as he gets up there.
I think there's also like the anxiety party strength that's going in, where you're just you're just able to do it.
Yeah.
Honey.
Yes.
Never mind. What can I do to help?
If you could start bringing up I just need a couple of those smaller tables that will fit in this area so that we can have food on them. I think we can probably just sit on the floor with cushions and eat that way. We don't need to actually like use the tables as a place to eat. So just if you could do that.
Okay. I mean, there's a good amount of us. We could probably, I mean, he said any of the tables, right? So we could actually probably like grab those longer tables and we could kind of put them in like a longer sort.
If that will fit in here, sure.
Okay. And then chairs. But I want to do whatever you want to do.
She takes a very deep breath. If the longer tables will fit in here, I think that is the wisest option.
All right, cool. I'll ask Guar if he needs my help, and maybe he'll just carry one up by himself. He walks out. Comes down right when Saren and Huxley come in. Saren, you see Noros a little chipper than normal, just coming downstairs. Hey guys. So a couple of the long tables. Actually, I'll grab one of the long tables. Guar, if you want me to just wait a minute, and I'll come down and help you with the other one. And he goes over to the table.
Why would I need help?
You see, let me roll just to be safe here. Yeah, cool. From Hilda's, honey, nope, that's not a.
That's
He's
Elder
just
from upstairs, she heard.
Yeah. And that's
That's
why
just
reacting to hearing honey.
I was putting in my order for things. Just help him with the longer table. You don't need to. He's goading you into. Okay, you get it. Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay, great.
Okay, thanks, honey. And I go over and help Noros.
That was my order.
Uh-huh. It's weird not being the most emotional person in the room.
You go over to help Nora. So, oh yeah, I guess. I mean, if you want to help, it's fine. Because you guys both pick up the table.
So why are we doing this up here again? This is weird. It's a perfectly good dining room.
Dude, just don't. I think you guys are up the stairs. Why
do you think I'm asking you? Pivot.
You pivot. You freaking pivot. This would.
You start. Get. No, the other way.
This would be.
I can see.
Do you want me to just do it? Do you want me to just do it?
You're facing backwards. I can see where it needs to go. Can you lift it up over the railing? There you go. Good. Okay. You're so short. Okay. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and roll me a
athletics.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, that was bad.
Mine
wasn't good either.
With all that commotion, Milo's gonna look over to Broomhilda and just it's like we asked two monkeys to joust. I don't know why. I don't know why it can't be easy. They're both.
I don't know.
They're both strong.
I got a 16.
You want to grab that one chair over there? Same to Milo.
Do I need to roll for Noros?
I just rolled for Noros. I think like you guys get it up to the second floor, but it's like it swings out of Noros's hands. And Guar, you're just kind of like you push a little bit too far. So
if Noros or Guar look in the doorway, Eldrin is just standing in the doorway, just like blank face staring at the both of them. Like
I turn away from Eldrin to face Noros, and I'm like, have you like?
Wait a minute. You were looking. You said you had sight on the stairs.
Yeah, but we're all the way up there, right? We're all the way up now. We got it up.
I think you. So in my mind's eye, you pushed it, and he wasn't ready, and it just went past him. So it got up to the second floor.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense? But you guys are still both on the stairs.
I'm intentionally moving up the stairs so I can block Eldrin with my back.
Okay.
And then I say to Noros, like, are you guys like? Does she need? Because I can leave.
I can hear you.
Dude, run. Just run. Just move. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just
At
go.
this,
We'll
at
get the
this
other
point,
one.
You see Milo scurrying past all of you with one chair, just not even using the steps, just walking. Just walking,
You're just walking on the
railing.
wall. Yeah. Yep.
Milo, I don't feel like my pride will take a hit if I admit this to you, but we probably should have done it downstairs.
Yeah, but like, we're here now, and like, let's make it as
It's
good
more
as we
private
can, right?
this way. We can actually like talk. I feel like,
Yeah, and it's more secure. We don't have to like worry about having Curtis shut down his like restaurant while we're.
I feel like we're
doing
saying
our
this as
thing,
we're
like,
both pushing the table into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
say, normally I don't care about these things, but years and years of etiquette and being taught how to host a dinner party. Can you just take a look at these place settings that I wrote down for each person's name and tell me what you think?
Yeah.
Thank you. And he sees there's just little, like, it is actually really beautiful handwriting because she's a noble, and it's like everyone's name written very painstakingly that she must have done over the past like night or something. Like last night when she thought we were gonna do it, and she's a little embarrassed, but also like wants to know like if she has Milo's approval.
Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Yeah.
Tell me I'm good.
Yeah. This is where we find out Milo's illiterate.
He goes very, very pretty wavy lines.
Yeah. Mongoose Clue? Oh, we're doing Mongoose Clue. Okay,
and
cool.
I say,
Sweet.
as you're looking at them, I figure that, it's nice if I put a little name thing in front of each chair and people can sit.
Yeah. We're doing like you want to do like the name tents. Yeah. I would probably put I probably wouldn't put Huxley directly next to Guar. I feel like that would
Huxley
be.
can't be in the middle. He is not a middle. He can't hold a conversation, so he has to sit on the end.
Yeah, so maybe like have you at the head of the table, Huxley down at the end
I
of the
can't hold a
table,
conversation
and then-
either. We're going to be honest, and I want this dinner party to go well,
Right.
Milo. So we're going to have Guar and you, and probably Noros more in the middle areas, the people who can converse and make conversation. I will sit at the head because
sense.
we do need to have a 10-minute prayer ahead of time for this to work, and all of you need to be quiet during it.
Good luck.
Do not tell anyone about that part until we
Okay.
lock this door.
All right. I mean, if it doesn't work, at least you know that what needs to happen. If they don't, do that, then they just won't get as many good benefits as you will get.
That's true.
It's all on them.
But yeah, I think this looks good. I think we can. I think we can really make this feel official. Make this feel homey.
I appreciate it.
Knock,
Thank
knock,
you.
knock.
I open the door.
What? We're busy.
Milo, it's okay. Thank you.
We have the
Okay,
second table.
That's fine. Just put it so that both tables are together, and we can kind of have and then we'll put the chairs around.
Okay.
And I look at, is everyone up here now?
In this moment right now, because there is something I do want to do with Huxley at least.
Okay,
in
so I
this
will say,
moment.
if everyone's not up here, I do say to Milo, Milo, can you please let everyone know that they need to bring their own chair?
I had come up with 6 chairs.
Wait, so Noros brought up the table by himself?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, he's got a
This is-
20.
I'm going
plus
full
size
youth group
chair.
right now.
Go ahead and tell me what
This is your-
Lorianne, I'll let you roll. I've been rolling. I don't know why.
Okay.
This is
So
your
if he
Church of
rolls-
Bahamut training.
He rolled a 9, which would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He rolled a 14.
14. Yeah. Cool. So just a small retcon. Knock, knock, knock.
I open the door.
What?
So I have the table. It's just kind of stuck on the stairs right now.
Why didn't
I
you want
told you to pivot!
Milo
Guar
rushes
has
past,
Guar is carrying 6 chairs right now, so he doesn't
I
want
was
to put
gonna
them
have
down.
everyone bring their own chair.
I didn't know that.
I'm trying to help.
I'm not
Milo's
mad
gonna
at
rush
you,
past
sweetheart.
and
shouldn't have had to do this on your
shimmy
own.
the table.
And I give
while
him
this
a kiss.
happens.
I do I do think this is a halfling sort of like your like halfling home furnishing sort of stuff definitely helps out here. As you're like, yeah, oh, okay, all right, thank you for I'm very confused by this energy right now, just want you to know, but cool, we're gonna do
We
this
have
and
an
it's
event
good.
that's gonna
in a
happen.
very
and
bad
it's-
mood.
and
I
it's
was
gonna
talking
be-
to my
it's gonna be
wife.
good.
You I don't get at all. I don't know if
Yeah,
she's
you're
He
feeding off
understands what I'm
onto
going
you.
through
keeping
right
her
now,
from
Noros.
executing.
He understands what I'm going
Okay,
through.
all right, okay.
I start setting up
I was
chairs
just about to say
behind
something
everybody.
really nice to you, but I guess, whatever, you just want to attack Milo. That's fine.
Elgin, roll me a perception check.
You really don't remember the wedding, do you?
No, I don't. Thank you for reminding me in this moment.
Because this was the energy.
16.
This is what we need everybody to rally around.
16, cool. You hear from downstairs Huxley going, why aren't we just having this in the dining hall? By the way, Huxley's back. He has no idea how to respond to Milo at all. So I think
How
he
do
just
these
looks...
chairs look?
All I was going to say to you, my love, is that I'm really mad right now about things that are unrelated to what we're doing, but I'm taking my frustration out here, and you just have to deal with it, okay?
Got it. Okay, got
Okay.
it. Cool. Guar, are the chairs how she wants?
I mean, I was gonna ask her because I think they look pretty good. I set them up while you two were arguing.
I feel like Guar set it up, and he's sitting at like one of the ends, and Eldrin looks at him and goes, "You don't sit there."
I immediately stood up. What? Why not?
Because I have an idea.
Because
You're a middle.
There's meanwhile, like Sarah,
I'm a
you
top.
see there's a patron that does come in, like just a very nice like human feelings. Just an ale, please. And all Curtis and her are hearing is, I thought I was a top.
And Eldrin calmly says, "Guar, Milo, explain it to him. I can't even look at him right now." And I start putting the little name tags where like I want everyone to sit.
Okay. So dinner party theory, where you are the cultural heart of our group, more or less. You keep the conversation flowing, you keep it light. So we're gonna keep you in the middle, so you have most access to all of the people in our group. So there's not gonna be any lulls in conversation, because we have you, we have me, we have Noros. We're all gonna keep the conversation flowing, while the quieter, maybe more awkward members of our party can eat and interact as they are willing to.
As we
Darren, where are you?
Yes, I am very fun to talk to.
Where do we see Sarah in
you-
this moment?
I accept.
I think her and Huxley are like walking up the stairs.
Yeah,
as
in that
they're
moment, I
hearing all
think.
of this.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Knock, knock, knock.
You don't have to knock the doors open. You can come in.
Why are we doing this up here?
Because I had a vision, and that's where we're doing it. Milo, explain it
Not
to him.
like-
I can't just
not-
keep explaining this to everyone.
It wasn't like a persona vision. It was like a artistic vision. She's had both. The artistic vision seems to be a little bit harder to deal with for her. Guar, would you put the name 10 down?
I was just gonna
It's
say, I
not
think it
time-
looks
not time
nice.
for that.
It looks nice. I like it.
If Norris will notice on Huxley's, it looks the same as everyone else's, right? But there is a subtle, like, I would say it's nothing anyone would notice but a Triton. There's a subtle, like, tick or something in, like, the flourish of the letters that is, like, just a curse word or something, just so that she can get that out.
You're talking to two rogues in here.
Yeah. I'm
see.
hedging, you know.
Yeah. Cool. I'll say go ahead and roll me a deception or that would be a deception check for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna guide myself.
And these are definitely written in common, right?
Yeah. So the piece that I'm talking about is probably just like I said, like a little like tick or something in the writing. Maybe it's primordial or something that just like I'm not happy with you in a very nice way.
Oh, so you're nice to Huxley, but not me. Got it.
It says I'm not happy with you, but it says
Yes.
it in a nice way, or it says I'm not happy with you, but in a nice way.
It's probably like a fuck you or something, but in like Triton. I'm trying to think of
the tail of the tail of the L is just the word
or
bastard.
the L. Yeah, there's like a two like little ticks in it or something, like two little lines, and that actually means
it's like an obscene gesture or something.
Yeah, it's an obscene gesture. Exactly.
Okay, so
I rolled a 9.
okay, cool. Yeah. Sweet. We'll handle that in a second. So I need to know, based on the vision that we have here, who's sitting where.
Eldrin is sitting at the head.
Okay.
Obviously.
I would say. All right, I would say Saren is on one end, Huxley's on the other, and
next to Eldrin or far away?
Far away from Eldrin. She doesn't want to look at him. So Saren can be right next to Eldrin. And then
Wait, hold on, time out. You said they're opposite of each other.
Yeah. Huxley's on the other end of the table.
He's the foot. Yeah.
The foot.
Okay, Huxley's at the foot of the table.
Yeah.
Got
but
it.
not like at the head of the foot. Does that make sense? Do you want me to just draw this for you real quick?
No, I feel like there's an easy... Okay, let's imagine... Okay, let's do it this way. Let's say that Eldrin...
That's why I offered to draw it for you, asshole.
Let's say... Okay, if Eldrin is 12 o'clock, can we do it that way?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do it that way.
Okay, all right.
So, if Eldrin is 12 o'clock, Huxley is not 6 o'clock, he's like 7:30 o'clock.
7:30 o'clock, got it. Yep, that's where I had him.
So 7:30.
Oh, okay, we got it. And then I would say Saren
7:30
is the one that's next to Eldrin, but not because Eldrin's at the head, the one that's on
To the
the
left.
corner.
To her left.
To the left. Yeah. Do you know what I
To her
mean?
left?
Then
Okay.
Noros is to the right. To the right.
Yeah. And then we'll put Brimhilda next to Noros.
Okay.
And then we'll put
Guar across from Broomhilda.
Yeah, Guar across from
Yeah.
Broomhilda and Milo next to Broomhilda. I think Wilbur next to Guar.
Yeah.
I think that all works. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
We're trying to do like every other two of like, you know, chatty people.
So just a small thing so Huxley's not at the foot of the table. Huxley's at the like corner of the table.
I feel like no one's at the foot of the table. Is there enough room for everyone? Just Eldrin's at the head and everyone's on the sides.
Well, so we have 3 on each side.
And then this is 7. There's 7 of us, right?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
8.
So then there would be 3 on each side, and then 1 at the head and 1 at the foot.
Eldrin
Right.
makes Noros sit at the foot because he needs to get used to that this is how life is going to be.
Well, Norris is sitting right next to you.
No, he's not sitting next to me anymore. If Eldrin knew how this was,
Right.
Larian can picture anything.
But if you're putting, okay, so if you're putting
There's a head
Noros,
at the foot of a table. Eldrin's sitting at one end and Norris is at the other because in her mind she's like
Eldrin 12.
Yeah, Norris.
Noros 6.
Noros 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huxley
Let's take
Noros
another hour
6.
to discuss
Guar
it.
9.
So then you want Wilbur and Huxley across from each other.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust that Wilbur can handle it.
That's the most annoying place, like in Huxley's point of view, to be at. Because Saren cannot be further from him.
Yep, I know.
That's mean. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saren and Milo across from each other. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Eldrin's trying to break up little cliques. too, you know?
Okay, so instead of switching, well, the easier thing would be to move Broomhilda up, but you're flipping Milo to the other side.
Yep.
Got it.
That
And
would,
if Nora
yeah.
says a thing about being so far from her, she will be like, proper etiquette in noble culture is that we should be on either ends of the table, because as a married couple, this is our dinner party.
Does anybody else remember in Brunte when we were at dinner with Kroga and that's where
Or-
Gore sat?
Or when we were in Darth's family.
Oh yeah.
Guar sat at the
Oh,
foot of that
man.
table because he had the best perimeter check.
Mhm.
So he didn't care he was sitting where the lady sat. He didn't care because he was like, I got an
The
ocular
best
pat
part
now.
is
I
that
do think
wanna know-
Mike, you said specifically where the
did.
the lady sits. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I love that.
I want to know though, does everyone sit where they're told to sit without question? Because that's the best part.
That's a
I feel
good
like
question.
Milo would give a stink eye if anyone tried to sit somewhere else.
I
With,
Like,
Milo,
Huxley
as
does-
as people.
actually no. Huxley knows how to do this correctly. Looks at Wilbur and goes, "Why are you all the way down here with me?
Oh no!
Isn't that your best friend?" Does someone want to play Wilbur in this?
I'll do it.
It's a loud whisper, though. I will say that.
Yeah. I'm sure she had her reasons.
Yes,
she
my
probably
reasons
did.
are that Wilbur can carry a conversation and knows how to be a social person, and he's fine where he is, and he's secure in his relationship with me, Huxley. You don't need to sow discord before dinner.
Yeah, what makes you think
At
I
least
need to
let
be
us
next
pray
to her
first.
all the time? I can be on my own.
You are kind of on your own over here, aren't you?
I can take you on just fine.
Hey, welcome to the side where, I mean, you know where I sit with Eldrin, right?
The side where I know where you sit with Eldrin,
He
right?
goes, I'm literally married to her and I sleep with her. I think you both are fine.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't even sleep
mean-
with her anymore.
oh, so that's why you're down here.
Yeah, I go in a different room now whenever they do stuff. I don't even care.
It doesn't bother me.
What you gonna
Okay.
do about
Not
it?
at the door anymore.
Big whoop, want to fight about it? Or are we gonna eat this food or whatever?
Guar's perception, or Mike's perception of Wilbur is big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Yeah.
Can you tell Miranda
Turned
that
into
tonight?
Chet Danager,
Be
all-star
like-
Big whoop.
manager.
Want to fight about it?
Be like, Miranda, you need
Thank
to
you
come
for
back
catching that.
because Mike is like, big whoop, want to fight about it?
Yeah.
I like when Wilbur's sassy, so
I do like sassy Wilbur.
yeah.
So, Eldrin will take if Huxley's continuing to talk.
Oh,
Eldrin
yeah.
will take a page out of her mother's book, and if you all remember when we ate in Honoria and Ilrin got very annoyed with Anrin, Eldrin slams her palm on the table.
She's on one.
That's
today.
Noros.
Are we ready to get started?
By the way, when Wilbur says that, Guar just kind of like looks down at him and go like, "Yeah."
So, I wanted to have a nice dinner with all of my
That's right,
friends
you
in
are, Square.
Huxley. Did you hear what I said?
hmm
Okay.
Yep. I think at this point he's looking at his name card.
I wanted to have a nice dinner with all of my friends in Huxley, so that we can spend some time together before we very much may die tomorrow. And to thank
Leans
you
over
for...
Leans over to keep talking. Leans over to Noros. What's this say?
and to take some time to be together before we might sacrifice ourselves tomorrow. Anyway, for this to work, I need all of your cooperation, and I need you to actually do something for once instead of me just doing the spell for you. Okay? So here's how this is going to go. It's going to take about 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to
Great.
light some candles, and we're going to think about Persona. I mean, I'll do that part for you. I will think about Persona and pray to him. I need you all to do one thing for me. One thing. Think about the food that you want to eat. Because you all, over the past 2 days, have given me very, very detailed... Except for Huxley. Thank you, Huxley. You gave me a very simple thing. And I could do that for you like that. The rest of you give me very detailed things that I can't remember. And I shouldn't have to, because I have a god who can do that for me. So, we're going to pray. And
Oh man, Broomhilda hears that and goes, "You hear yourself, right?"
We are going to pray, and we are going to get some wonderful food from Persona, and that food is going to give us many wonderful boons. That is not sex or an orgy, Saren. That is just boons that will help us in the coming battle tomorrow.
Aldrin,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
well,
I know you're, but he's gonna break his arm.
Eldrin,
Yes.
can I pray to Bahamut?
No, you can't. You need to be focused on the food that you want so that Persona can delve into your mind and see it exactly as you see it and then put it in front of you.
Okay, but what
It's
if
very
Bahamut
simple.
can make...
If any of you are disappointed in this meal, it is your fault. Because you didn't
Okay.
think hard enough and you didn't
But I
imagine
think
hard enough.
Bahamut could help me make
Okay.
better food than Persona could.
You know what, Guar? You know what? Why don't you pray to Bahamut and see what happens?
Okay.
All right.
Ever since you said dinner, Gerard is just staring directly at you, and every time he hears the word food, he just inches closer.
Yes, hell
And
yes.
I see that with Gerard. I go, and Saren, I don't know I don't know if Gerard can understand
What?
me. If you could just think about what he would like to eat, he is also included in this, obviously, because he is he is a part of this team. And I mean, even though he's not going to be with us tomorrow, I want him to feel good, because despite what I've said many a time, and Eldrin, the nicest she's been in this whole conversation, she softens a little and puts her hand on his head and pats it and goes, "He is quite a good boy, a lot."
Thank you.
If you interrupt me during this 10 minutes, I don't know what will happen. And then I shut my eyes to pray. And I pray to Persona, and I say to him, I know this isn't usually how it works, but I really can't be bothered to remember everything they said. I'm in a really bad mood. You know me. You know what, you know the person that you signed up to have on your team. And I just really need you right now. So please just give them whatever it is they want to
I love
eat
it.
and drink.
Go ahead and give me a religion check with advantage. I just realized as you're rolling this that you've put Broomhilda, Huxley, and Noros all on a corner of the table for me to have to interact with. Huxley starts to kind of like do a thing where he like is like drumming his metal hand on the table while you're praying, and then I think he like leans in to say something to Noros, and Broomhilda stabs him in the leg with a dagger.
I love it. Now I have a question. Is you said a religion check?
Yeah,
Is a 15 enough, or should I use my inspiration?
15's enough.
Okay. Is it enough for this to be a good meal? Because that's what Eldrin wants.
I mean, that's up to you. What do you think?
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see what that does. There's a 1. You know what? 16. We got a 16. Eldrin's in a real bad mood, and she was very sassy to Persona just now.
Cool. So with a 16, that does succeed. Guar, is there anything that you want to do to counteract this, or do you think what do you think Guar is actually doing here?
I think Guar is praying to Bahamut quietly, not to not distract from anything. I think Guar's still visualizing the food he wants, but he's just saying, I think he was saying to Bahamut, like, I want to show respect to Persona, but you're my favorite. I've devoted my life to you, and I know that you two work together. And I just would hope, I just pray that we can have a good meal together, and that Eldrin can get her shit together and stop being such a jerk.
Eldrin will
I'm
add
saying all of that in his head.
in
All
a
of that in his
prayer
head.
to Persona while she's praying. She goes, I know that Guar is very difficult sometimes. And if he chooses to not think about his food and think about thanking you for it, feel free to give him bacon and eggs because I know he's sick of them.
Incredible.
Keep in mind, I did pray that they would work together. So
that's Eldrin's really just like pettiness right now.
I love
it.
it.
In a horrible mood.
Mike, I'm going to ask you a really fun question here.
Yes. Okay.
Would you like to roll a religion check?
I would. Would.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
$17.
Cool. And do me a favor, just remind me what you said one more time.
I said to Bahamut, I know that you're my favorite, and I've sworn my life to you, but please, I would like you two to work together if at all possible, so we can have a nice meal together, and that Eldrin will get her shit together and feel and not be such a jerk. Please.
Not be such a jerk. Cool. You got it. Cool. Huxley, who takes the dinner knife out of his leg, eventually
the longest 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think he closes his eyes.
That's fine. He just needs potatoes.
But 10 minutes is going by. Anyone else doing anything? Saren, you doing anything?
She's thinking about her food.
Cool.
Saren is following directions. And Gerard's food.
Milo?
Yeah, I think Milo is he's not like super well versed in praying, but he's like he's got like his think face on, like walking through all the food he like any and all food he might want, and just like now he's just like gotten bored and is listing food in his head. So like he's just like got his think face on, but he's just like going through like foods that he loves.
He's trying to think of like what
any of these would be great.
What the food pyramid is, like what, like how are things separated? I can't remember exactly. Yeah, beautiful.
I would say halfway through, Guar, like the clouds would part in his mind, and he would picture like the greatest meal he's ever had.
Cool. We'll handle that in a second here.
Okay.
In the second,
if anyone, I was just gonna say, if anyone like opens an eye or like looks at Eldrin while this is happening, I think at some points like there's a little bit of wind that like goes by her hair, or the candle in front of her flickers a little. There is definitely something going on. It's powerful. It's just very
I think
that she's making everyone be quiet for 10 minutes.
as you guys are I think you do hear you do hear the like slight like as one of the windowsills actually like kind of like pushes open, and we hear this small sort of like rush of wind kind of comes through. But yeah, the spell works. So with that, we'll go by one and tell me what is the food at what is the food that you have in front of you. We'll start with we'll just do this in order. We'll start with Guar.
Okay. Let me get this opened up here. There it is. In front of Guar is an appetizer platter featuring 5 jumbo deep-fried Gulf shrimp served on a disc of salted butter with 15 potato bacon bombs and a big bowl of pork cracklings with cheese and butter dipping sauce. And next to that, there's a bowl of bacon and cheese cream soup and 5 head of iceberg lettuce He-Man salad served in a punch bowl with 18 pounds of ranch dressing, pork stuffed deep-fried croutons, and what the hell, a couple of corn dogs. And finally, a 55-ounce Dwendelver He-Man steak slab served with a deep-fried pumpkin stuffed with butter scallops and 53 potato bacon bombs.
53. Okay, cool. I love it.
Out of character, that's a Patton Oswalt bit, so.
I get it. Or I didn't, but I assumed. Beautiful. Great. Saren.
Man, how am I supposed to beat that?
I mean, you
I
have a
have
pretty
no
good
clue.
damage.
Yes!
Okay, so she's got chicken parmesan with spaghetti, of course. And then she's got salamungi, which is a popular pirate dish, which I said is basically a big ass salad mixed with a heartier version of a charcuterie board. Lots of rum, some prickly pear cactus jam on toast from the deserts where she's from, and potato soup with lots of cheese and bacon on top from her village.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
Delicious.
Sounds awesome.
I don't know why the potato soup sounded so good to me.
I know, like, I'm like,
Yeah.
really hungry now.
I just looked up stuff from the mountains, and that was like the
You're, like,
first
stuck
thing,
in
and
the
it
mountains.
looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some potato soup right now. Beautiful. Eldrin.
Aldrin has a beautiful lobster in front of her with some other like kind of sushi like things that are like with seaweed and just different types of raw fish as well. And it's not as extravagant as Saren and Guar's. It's a lot more simple, but it looks good to Eldrin, and also some Anorian wine.
Beautiful. Any like accoutrement that reminds you of home that like would like disappear at the end of this meal? Like you know, like silverware, like something
Yeah,
maybe like
I think hers is on top of like all of the plating and stuff is like shells, like a big like clam shell like holding like the lobster, and the other stuff is on like a platter, but you can tell that the platter's like mother of pearl, and then maybe the and then like the forks or that kind of stuff is also like maybe like a really sturdy, I don't know if coral is the right thing, but something that is under the sea, like it's all probably like handmade things that remind her of the castle that Nora's probably never got to eat with.
awesome. And Milo.
Yeah, so it's gonna start out like the main thing Milo wants and is like his top food is fried chicken. He's very fried chicken motivated. And so it's gonna start just a big like picnic basket full of fried chicken, and then as he got distracted, I feel
It's a picnic basket. I love that so much.
As he got distracted, I feel like Prasanna is gonna be like, all right, we gotta pare this down. I'm gonna pick like every third. And so he has the fried chicken. He gets some garlic roasted cauliflower. He has he has some like honey roasted carrots with that, and then to top it off, there's of course he has breakfast drink as his
yes.
as his beverage that is brought to him, and then this little candy dish of these gummy sour candies that Mickey used to make.
I love that.
That pops up with his meal.
I think at breakfast drink, you're the only one Prasanna actually like engage with. He goes, really? Anything? I can give you anything.
Yeah, that's where like 3 of the 10 minutes is spent. Is no, seriously, like get 2. Like it's good.
Beautiful.
I don't taste
Fishy
anything
and fizzy.
anymore.
What
I
else do you
know that
want?
is disgusting.
For Brimhilda, it is a shepherd's pie but specifically no peas, substitute in just with corn. So it is just corn, meat, and mashed potatoes. But on the side is a very odd looking pastry, something that kind of like it looks sort of like a it looks like almost like has this like sort of like funnel cake sort of look to it, but it is I'm gonna see if Lorianne catches what this is. It has this fried dough sort of look, but on the top of it has these like little sort of like cinnamon flakes. It is notably rather big, like bigger than you would assume Brimhilda would want. But it's called a flat tire.
Oh, I've never had that.
You never had that? It's Demici's Bakery.
Oh, no, I never. I invented Demici's, but
I don't think it exists anymore.
no. The bakery, right? The bakery doesn't exist.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were going to say funnel cake, and I was like, funnel cake is trash. And you know that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
If you've had fried dough, funnel cake is trash.
What's the difference?
Oh my god! I don't think I can roleplay with these people anymore, Joe.
Eldrin is seeping through.
Saren's new answer is funnel cake.
Yeah. Saren and Guar split a funnel cake.
And there is a dark red wine.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
for Brimhilda.
I didn't say a beverage. I will have a massive tankard of ale.
I figured.
Basically, it doesn't all fit on the table for Guar. Persona has to like surround him with this.
Oh, it's like a cubicle of.
There is a TV tray that appears behind you.
It's multi-tiered.
There are courses on the bed.
My table is lofted.
That magically appear as soon as he's done with another course.
Huxley legitimately has boiled potatoes and I just don't think he would. And he just has
water.
Weird. I like my first thought is water, but now I'm thinking maybe it's like milk.
Oh.
Something that's just really weird, you know?
Yeah.
Just like
he prefers
room temperature milk.
Yeah. Cool. I just real quick, and then I want you guys to role play this moment as well. But I would like I'm gonna say for Guar. God damn it. You guys are all on one side of the table. Guar, Saren.
Switch like one of them if it makes it.
No, it's okay. This will be fine. I will say for Guar, all of you guys go ahead and roll an insight check.
Me too.
Yes.
Okay. Does Wilbur get grass?
Yeah, just a mountain.
I think Wilbur gets grass, but there's also like there's also these like little sticks of these twigs that he used to chew on at a certain point that he doesn't know are cinnamon stalks.
I love
so
that.
they're like the real cinnamon thing, but he doesn't know that's what they are.
For Noros, he'll probably have all like the food that you said in the chat, like that he likes land food. But I can't think of it because I'm not good at this. But I would say that Eldrin put in a special prayer for him that when they used to meet in secret, he would bring like this, like, I don't know, maybe this like treat or something that his father would make, and he brought it. He used to bring that with him. So there's something like that appears in front of him as well.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Be a
I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of something like, maybe, so bad at this. Maybe some sort of, like, I don't know, like, hard candy or something that Bolos
It's a butterscotch with like the really crinkly wrapper.
Well, how do something that like makes sense to make underwater?
Yeah, that's why, I mean, it could have been, like, I mean, maybe Bolos...
Saltwater taffy.
Oh, yeah, saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy.
And Gerard just has like 6 different types of jerky.
Yes.
And then like a pile of like, this is gonna be really gross, but it's gonna be like a pile of dead rabbits.
Hey.
Yep. I like
Fur
it.
on?
Fur on, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like having a lobster in front of you. Like you like the process is part of the
Yeah. There's a bucket that shows up too for him to throw up the bones after.
Love it.
Persona knows all.
Barf bucket.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I said, I want to make sure I just kind of get this out of the way now, but yeah, let's go ahead and just get that those insight checks. For some of you, it's only going to be on one person. For I think the only person that's going to actually be able to notice Huxley. I'd say Eldrin and Milo definitely won't, but I'll say Saren and Gorka.
That's fine. I rolled a 13 anyway.
Got a 27.
21.
21. Cool.
Milo got a
I'll
10.
say 10. Okay. So for Guar and Saren, you guys tell me. I this might be obvious here, but I'll say with that, you can choose one of them.
Saren obviously choosing from Hilda.
You go first, Saren.
Huxley.
Cool. With Huxley, as you see the boiled potatoes and the milk that's there. There's a look that kind of comes across his face that is. It seems kind of like maybe silly to say because like this is everything about this character, anyways. There's a look of. His face seems to like darken. Not in the way, like, I think more in the way of like this reminds him of something that I think he's just realizing now, given circumstance and things like that, that he would that he wishes he probably would have chosen differently. That this is not a good reminder right now. So that's what you get with that. Gore.
Broomhilda.
Huxley.
Also Huxley. Yeah.
Also Huxley, but more. Cool. I don't think she's hiding it. I think she looks at, she has the shepherd's pie, which is exactly what she wanted, and the wine that just goes right for the day. Then she looks at the flat tire and she looks up at you, and you can see her eyes are, and they're teary-eyed. She's smiling. She's very happy in this moment.
I think Gore's heart swells a little bit because he's just like, this isn't something he's seen from her.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, it's almost like she's like feeding her inner child. And so that's really cool. And that's something that I think Gore's really wanted to see from her, because Gore's just like all inner child. So I would say Gore, if I make eye contact with her, or if I catch her eye, like I would probably return that smile, and I wouldn't say anything. I don't think. I just like return the smile.
Yeah. She's not looking away. She's looking right at you, and she just smiles. She turns to Eldrin and just goes, "Thank you. It's lovely."
Hell yeah, Eldrin! Let's go!
Did you order yourself for the whole table?
Oh, I mean,
This is why I had to lean in a little bit more to Persona for this. He explained all of this to me, and you can understand why
Yeah.
This would have been
If this is to
impossible.
be my last meal, I want all my favorites in one place. And anyone can partake if they want, but I can take this down myself.
Incredible.
Well, you have an hour.
I will only
Before it
need
disappears.
half.
That's another wonderful thing about this meal is it will just disappear. We don't have to clean up after.
Oh, it will disappear, all right.
Well, I mean,
Down my gullet.
the plates and the silverware and you know. The
Oh, I'm not
chicken
eating the
bones
plates.
and- You don't have to.
I never said... You're the one that implied that I was going to eat the plates.
Okay.
Thank you, Eldrin.
I assume everyone except for Huxley has something alcoholic in front of them. So I need everybody to give me a con save.
Who's close to me?
what did-
Who's close to me?
What did my
Everyone
13,
except for Noros.
Yeah.
What did my
Plus
13
5.
perception check do?
I think it's just kind of like viewed on Noros, but I think for Noros there is yeah, actually that's a good point. Sorry. The saltwater taffy, you see him kind of like pick it up out of the bowl and just go. You remembered.
Aww.
Now I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna ask you this. Does Eldrin like the saltwater taffy?
Yeah, I think she does.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he pops in his mouth. I rolled a nat 20, so it's exactly how he remembers it.
Nice. Aww. What did Milo roll for his perception?
10, I think. Yeah.
10,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
I think Milo's paying attention to the beauty of what is in front of him for sure.
Yeah, Milo's eating and making the grossest sounds. Just like in between slurping and like groaning,
and he's
just
definitely
an
like,
uncomfortable
you're
dinner
definitely,
guest.
You're really chewing on that bone of the chicken wing and getting the gristle. It's
Mhm.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I would say
Between
in the
between
midst,
me and Gerard, it's off-putting.
in the midst of eating, I would probably look over at Huxley at one point, not really knowing like what his face was doing, but just kind of see that all he has is potatoes and milk, and I'd take a couple bacon bombs, potato bacon bombs, and I would just like look at him and just, I think you like them. I have 68 of them.
You have 53 of them.
No, that was for the one course. I have 15 over here.
Cool. Yeah, Huxley takes it. Thank you.
Yeah, let me know if you want more. I got
Guar's gonna
66 left.
Gar stole mine, but Saren's gonna take like one of her plates and like clear it off, and then she's gonna put like a little of each thing that she got
Aw.
on it and just slide it over to Huxley.
Give him a Thanksgiving dinner.
Aw.
That's so sweet, guys. Yeah, he takes it. Now he's embarrassed. Now he's
You need your
embarrassed.
con checks.
Yeah, give me those. Give me those con saves.
22 for me.
And then 19.
Cool.
9.
18 for me, and let's see what Noros gets. 14 for Noros.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
I also do. I do want to say I look at Wilbur who's eating his grass and I say, "Is it good? Is it what you wanted?"
You see him chewing on a stick and just going. I've never been able to figure out what tree this is. So thank you. It's delicious.
It's all thanks to Persona, but I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah. Saren, you're gonna get a little tipsy as the night wears on. Same for Noros, but the rest of you guys are good.
At some point, I would also offer some bacon bombs to Brimhilda. Just like not to take away from her meal, but to enhance it, because she's already eating shepherd's pie.
Yeah, let's say you offer it, and she looks. I have a whole shepherd's pie here.
I know, but they're here if you want them. I have 37 left, so.
And I also think the best part of this meal is they'll notice throughout it is that because some people have more food than others, that no matter how much they eat, they're never too full. It's it's contentment throughout the whole time. Like it's
So really, Guar, as you're counting, like you count every time you eat one, and you're just like, okay, I have 67 left. Wait.
No, I have 30. So I've eaten 30 already.
And they reappear.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just eat, Guar.
While Guar is doing this math, you just hear the loudest belch from Milo as he starts in on his breakfast drink.
I laugh.
Brumhilda rolls her eyes.
It smells horrible.
That's how you know it's good. And I chug some beer and I burp too.
It literally smells like an Oreo. I don't know how you think that's bad.
Okay.
I don't know how you think that's bad.
Whoa, fork in hand. Shots fired. Also, honey, thank you for adding forks. I appreciate it.
Of course.
As I imagine Honoria doesn't use forks. I don't know why. I just, in my head, it's like...
Probably not.
So does my
Probably for
steak
some
slab
stuff,
regenerate as well?
I don't know. I was just
Does
thinking
your what?
that
My steak
He said
slab, my
does his
55-ounce
steak
steak slab.
I was just thinking
Well,
that
once you finish it,
everything-
if you desire another one pops.
Yeah, I
I
think
was
that's
just
more,
thinking
yeah.
that like none of us are going to be like overly full, like, oh god, I'm going to throw up. It's like a weird like, oh, I got to eat as much as I wanted to in an hour, and I still feel really good. Like,
Yeah, it would be
It's
really
basically cotton
funny
candy.
it would be really funny if like that's just not how it works, in the idea that like you just never run out of food, and for someone like Guar who might consider it like a competition for this, he just keeps going.
maybe
Joey
something like that
Chestnut.
for some other
Yeah.
picks, you know.
Yeah.
He's like a dog. We have to put his hero's feast in a maze bowl.
And I just tip it over.
Yeah.
So Eldrin won't really say much throughout this because she's not a middle. She can't really hold the conversation, you know, obviously. But she is going to just silently to herself, just look at everyone, and notices that Huxley is embarrassed when like Saren and Guar give him things, so she's not going to point out now to him and apologize because she like thinks better of that, but she just kind of looks at her friends and Huxley and just feels nice.
Yeah.
A little bit of the anger that you saw in her from earlier is slowly like wearing off. Like she looks more relaxed.
I think that once Guar notices things are being replenished, he would do one more thing for Huxley without him, try to do it without him noticing, because I would imagine he could tell he's embarrassed, and take his tankard and pour it into another cup that's nearby and just like slide it over, but like nonchalantly. I'm sure he'll notice, but I'm going to be real like nonchalant about it.
Yeah, he definitely notices. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, sure. Not
I'll say
20.
Never mind. Great.
Because I got a plus 10, so that's a 30.
Okay. Yeah, what the hell? Grabs the tankard of ale, lifts it up.
I cheers him.
Clink.
You're one of us. You're one of us right now. Enjoy.
Milo is feeling really happy, and like is just gonna bust Guar's balls, and you didn't have to add the right now part. That was a little mean.
I didn't want him to think he had to commit to us.
Brumhilda just accidentally lets out a like, or what?
Or what?
What? Saren, that looks interesting. What are you having?
It does look really good.
Rum? Right now.
Just wait.
Then,
That tankard is just rum?
yeah.
Have you not
You wanna
seen
try
her
it?
drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. As you see
It's
her, like, carrying
impressive.
the wine glass.
Eldrin says, I make it a point not to partake of things that pirates partake of, but I will give an exception for you today. They think they own the seas, and they don't. I look at Norris because he's agreed with me on this in the past, and like, they don't. They think they own it.
They're not
They're...
They're not
They're-
underneath it
Yeah, well,
like you guys are.
You have a cousin that's taken, that's, that gets hit by one of their anchors, or, is just, it's...
How do you get hit by an anchor?
Oh, yeah,
They
no,
come
I know
down
this story. I know this story. Yeah, it was
He's never been the same.
Lenorus?
Yeah.
But we have to call him Lenry, right? Because he just didn't, after, he just wouldn't go by anything other than that. It was sad. It was sad, Saren.
It was really sad. We found a place for him in court. He's a cupbearer. That's all he can really do, and that's because of pirates.
To have an
And he's the
adventure on
best
high
cupbearer.
seas. It's
I mean,
so
you
great
wouldn't
to
know,
have an
sweetheart.
adventure
He's
there.
never been a cupbearer for you, but I appreciate the sentiment. I mean, in that way, he's never been a cupbearer for me. I never really had to do any of that. I guess that'll change. We'll probably get to know him a little bit more when we go home.
Super excited to spend time with Lenry.
While this conversation's going on, Milo's gonna lean over to Saren and and explain the logistics of okay, if you're swimming in the ocean and there's a boat overhead and they're letting their anchor down, there's a good chance if you have no warning that anchor could come down on top of you, and if they've got any horizontal motion, it could just sweep you with it.
Eldrin's
Some
drinking
Maybe
her
they
wine
should
so-
have been closer to the bottom of the ocean where they're supposed to be then. Why were they up that high?
I'm sorry.
Whoa! Brumhilda says that. Whoa! Okay.
I mean, okay, Milo's gonna grab the tankard of just rum. Okay.
It has a pirate symbol on the
Yeah.
tankard.
Of course.
Giant skull on it.
He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna grab that and slide it closer to him and just slide a cup of water that he brought up from downstairs.
I don't have anything against all pirates. I just think that they don't think about those under the water. All they really care about is their little floaty thing that goes on top of the water.
I bet if there's treasure under the water, they would probably care about that.
Yes, and that's another thing. I mean, we have had a couple of pirates that have tried to come into Honoria, but I mean, they're quickly dispatched of.
Saren, how much treasure have you found on the high seas? I would love to be able to adventure out there, but I fear I wouldn't be a very good pirate. I'd sink like a stone.
I mean,
You'd be in a ship, Guar.
yeah.
Well, right, but if I fell off.
You have a collar now. You can breathe underwater whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
I wanna
probably shouldn't
go.
be wearing full armor if you're in
I mean, he
a...
wore full armor
Shit.
when we went underwater
true.
to Honoria.
Yeah.
You wore full armor underwater?
You know,
Yeah.
Honoria is a magical city. I mean, once he gets in there, it works pretty well. It's not.
It was very cool, except for the times when I had to go to prison.
Yes, that is true. But my father pardoned you.
Times?
Yeah, there was twice. They're both mistaken.
Wasn't it only once? The second was almost. No, you're right.
No,
You're right.
it was twice, but they were
'Cause you
both
killed that man.
misunderstandings.
You killed
In
that.
From-
self-defense.
Brumhilda goes,
It wasn't
who's,
even a week. It was
who's,
3 days.
who's almost? And then looks at Milo trying to show that it's a joke with her face.
Milo's so proud.
That was a good one.
Uproarious
But if you
laughter from
hadn't-
Guar.
If you hadn't been in prison, Guar, let's circle this all back to why we're here today. If you hadn't been in prison, we never would have found out that Volmos was imprisoned for over a year in the Enorian dungeon. So, really,
Muhammad
you being
works in
possessed by
mysterious
Todd-
ways.
Oh, Persona does. Actually, it doesn't work in mysterious ways. There's nothing mysterious about it. If you hadn't have
I like
been
surprises,
quite
I guess.
arrested and possessed by Tall, we might never have
Listen,
been where we are
you're
now.
allowed to, have all of your certainties or whatever. I have faith, and so faith is the condition of things unseen, and
I mean,
and it's really
Condition.
important.
And yep.
I have
Yes.
faith. Honestly, you're eating right now food that came out of nowhere because of my God. It literally apparated in front of you.
Yes, in part because of your god. We had a little collaboration going on, and I'm really happy that it all worked out so well. As I just shove a bacon bomb in my mouth, and so it's everything is great, and I really appreciate.
Guar,
I would.
please
We can
chew.
test this next time.
Oh, sorry.
I will make sure that I don't include you in my prayer, and you can pray to Bahamut, and you can work on collaboration, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Actually, though, I did have one thing I wanted to do with everyone, now that we're all here, and really it's just for Guar's benefit, but Eldrin takes out a deck of cards that she got at the, and she goes, ask me a question.
Why do you have a
Anything?
deck of cards?
I had Nora's procure it for me at the fair because Guar said he wanted me to read his fortune every once in a while.
Yes!
I wanted to show him how stupid it was. So, I don't know how this works at all. I will tell you what I feel when I look at a card. Ask me a question.
Oh, who wants to go first? Do I get to go first?
Yes, you get to go first. We're not doing what that lady did with the 3 cards. I don't care about past, present, future. What we're going to do is going to be very simple. Ask me a question. I'll look, I'll interpret the card, tell you exactly what's going to happen.
I love this.
I can ask you anything?
Yes, Guar, come on.
Well, I look around the room.
Do you need someone else to go first?
I'm kind of embarrassed.
Is it about Brumhilda?
No!
Oh.
I say you
No.
could just ask. I'm right here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
And I can
Will
choose
we
whether or not to
merge-
answer you.
Will we emerge victorious tomorrow?
Okay. Well, I've been reading this little booklet that means nothing to me, so I'm going to come up with my own things. I want you to knock 3 times on the top of this card.
Wait, my question was invalid?
No, I'm going to answer it. I just want you to knock on these cards.
Also,
We're
if
not
the
going to cut
booklet-
the deck.
If the booklet and the fact that you don't believe in any of this isn't important, why do you need him to knock on the deck of
I'm
the
making
cards?
my own stuff. This is my own superstitions.
Okay.
I knocked it.
Knock
I
on it
knocked
3
3 times.
Okay. All right.
So excited. I'm so nervous.
What was your question again, Gore?
Will we emerge victorious? I already know the answer, but will we emerge victorious tomorrow?
Okay. We got the Hanged Man. So, Eldrin studies it for a few seconds and goes,
What does
I
it
think
mean?
that this means that what we originally planned will not go the way we thought, and we will have to, as you see, Guar, you can't really see here, but this man is upside down. He's hung upside down, it looks like. So I think what it means is that we're going to need to think very quickly on our feet, and we're going to have to turn the plan upside down to be victorious. But in the end, I mean, he has a halo around his head, which means that we have the gods on our side, so we'll be fine.
That's amazing.
Eldrin, are you sure that doesn't mean we're gonna die?
No, it's upside down.
No, our plan's just going to be hanged upside down, and we're going to have to redo
It's the
it.
But
opposite.
also-
We're gonna die.
Okay.
I don't know much about Honorian faith besides what I'm supposed to be knowing to marry this woman. But I'm pretty sure halos are not a persona thing.
It's land stuff. They don't quite understand how to, personify persona. And so I'm just interpreting it as I see it. And the light around his head, in
That was
my
a good one.
opinion, signifies gods. All right, does anyone have another question? I'll shuffle more. We can do a few more of these before the meal's ended.
I have another one.
Milo's
No, you go.
Milo, I want you
Milo's
to
gonna
take your...
immediately after you asked, does anybody have one? Milo's gonna. Am I ever gonna find true love?
Okay, all right. All right, let's try this. Milo, I want you to.
Brumhilda is just staring now at you with like
Let's not
her.
knock this time. I want you to take your finger and I want you to draw a heart on the top card.
Eldrin,
Yes. Good job, Milo.
are you sure you?
They're just cards from Hilda.
Milo, you're aware that she doesn't think this is real,
I'm so nervous.
right?
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
That's irrelevant.
We've gotten the tower, which sort of reminds me of the tower.
Why
when we
is
were
that
in
irrelevant?
Brinte. Do you remember when we were in Brinte? And actually, it shows two people. The tower is on fire. There's lightning. There's a crown as well.
But that
on
could
the
mean
tower.
good.
I
That could be good
interpreted-
things.
I'm
Well,
not
it
done
could be
yet.
like it could be
Let
a
me
dick.
finish.
It's
So, what I think this means, Milo, is now we killed that man in Brinte and darted through his body out, the Simon, the fake Simon, right? And
yeah.
Brumhilda's now
doing-
looking at Guar like,
Tiefling.
save this.
and in doing that, we created a whole new life for you, and it spiraled out of control. But that spiraling out of control brought you to where you are right now, and you found not a romantic love in our group, but a sort of true love. And what I think this means is that you just need to keep going throughout the world and adventuring. Maybe meet a king, because there is a crown in this. You have met a king. That's actually, yeah. And then you'll meet someone, and it will be the tower of your heart.
Milo, that's great news.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
But not very
Milo's gonna,
specific
like-
news, right? Because it could be
Oh, no,
interpreted
it's
many ways.
It's very open to interpretation, but what wonderful news!
Yeah, you just need to keep adventuring us forever, and you will find love.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not. Can I see the card? Can I? Because I've had some experience with this, and
I show her the tower.
oh yes, that's. Well, where I come from, this means more to follow your heart and where you think you're supposed to be. And keeps looking at Guar, who I think at this point is like fully not understanding at all of what like Brumhilda's like doing and like trying to be like, yeah. Does that make sense, Milo?
Milo, there's two meanings, and they're both great.
Guar's right next to Saren,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
She's gonna turn to him and say, she said there's a king on there. Do you think Milo's gonna get together with Eldrin's dad?
My father is taken. Him and my mother are very happy together.
Well, I mean, honey.
Happy?
I glare
At least find someone
You
single or in
see
some
him.
sort of,
I was just gonna say that this fish is great. This beef.
I would interpret it as whoever Milo finds, it will be the king or queen of his heart.
Yes.
While this conversation's going on, Milo's not paying attention, and he's going to think back to a vision he had when he first started interacting with Orin, of Milo on a throne with a crown,
Milo on a throne with a
surrounded by love. And in picturing that, he's gonna like, hey Orin, what do you make of this business with like crowns and love and all that?
I think it's important for you to recognize the people in this room that you all love very much and think about their abilities, things that they have claimed to be good at and things that they have claimed or have not necessarily claimed to be good at, and just decide for yourself on that. But I will say the crown is interesting.
completely ignoring Milo's blank face. Eldrin's like, anyone else?
Are we gonna
Well-
find Raylor tomorrow?
Okay. I want you to you pick the card, Saren. But don't look at it.
I can't look.
Okay. No idea what this means, but I'll figure it out. King of Swords. I mean, is Raylor like a king or anything?
I don't think so.
Is he good at swords?
I mean, I have his weapon.
So what I think this means then is,
So-
oh, there's a butterfly and some moons in the background too.
What does that mean?
I think this means that is to be determined.
Thank you, Eldrin.
You're welcome.
The King of Swords usually represents someone strong-willed and mature, intellectually oriented with sound reasoning and judgment.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
There you go, Saren.
Just looking at Huxley.
I was born in Dare's Wharf, and I'm a thief. You don't think I learned how to make my way through lying?
Here, I give Huxley the cards, and I say, then you do it.
It's not real.
A
I
new
know.
message teller. Actually, do you have the gift too?
There is no gift card. This is the point of it. I got these to show you that they don't mean anything. No offense, Milo. I do truly believe you're going to find love.
Excuse me. I don't know what you heard.
And
but for
whatever
me, I
that
heard-
means.
Exactly, whatever that means for you.
I heard we were going to be successful. I heard Milo was going to find love in 2 different ways.
and that we might find Raylor.
Raylor.
Or one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked it better when it was just Guar doing it because it doesn't seem as fun now.
What are you talking about? This is wonderful. We've
You wanna
got
do
nothing
one
but
more,
good
Guar?
news so far.
You see Huxley kind of just like pushes the cards back to you. He goes, no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your fun.
Oh, I wasn't just referring to you. It got less fun when Guar's enthusiasm made it fun, I think.
Huxley,
at
why don't you
Eldrin.
ask a question?
Yeah, you ask a question.
Guys, it's not real.
Doesn't matter.
I look at Brimhilda and then I look at Eldrin and I say, I choose to believe because I need that hope in my heart because that drives me.
Okay.
And when I'm driven, I succeed.
And ask me another question.
Will we be friends after all this is all over?
Eldrin shuffles the cards a little bit more and then puts them down in front of Guar and folds her arms and says, I don't need a card to tell me that. Yes, of course we are.
I take the
You're
top
all-
card. I take the top card.
It's temperance. Which I don't know what that means, but Guar's looking at it.
You're all breaking it by drinking right now, I think.
So while Guar's looking at the card, Eldrin says, Guar, these are just silly pieces of paper.
Temperance. And I immediately think about blacksmithing.
The very weird reference I was going to was
Right,
Boardwalk
not
Empire.
drinking.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the not drinking. Yeah, okay,
the
cool. I
temperance
just want to make
movement,
sure.
right.
I wasn't sure.
No,
I wasn't sure how
100%.
clear that was.
No,
Had to look
100%.
it
I
up.
totally got what you were saying.
Okay.
I think of blacksmithing and I go, temperance. The strengthening of blades. I hold it up high. What we are going through is strengthening our bond. The cards don't lie. I slam it down. Into my roasted pumpkin.
And it weirdly doesn't get dirty.
Okay. Why did I fail 7 years ago?
I have no idea what you're referring to, but sure. I appreciate that you are engaging. So, let's see. Now this is just difficult. It has nothing written on it. What am I? Eldrin then proceeds to explain. There's two people in it. One of them is. It looks like they're in the snow. One of the people looks very sick and has crutches. And then there is a window behind it, and there's 5 stars in the stained glass window. Maybe you failed because I don't know, some sort of ailment got in your way. These cards are stupid.
Do I get anything from Celeste?
I mean, she would know also.
What does it mean?
It's looks like it's the 5 of Pentacles.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So because she would know, whether Huxley would know is a dice roll. I think Brumhilda does know. I'll say Guar. Guar, go ahead and well, I'll just tell you straight up, like, Guar, you see Brumhilda going like kind of just like she was going from like, I'm not really paying attention to this unless it was involving Milo and giving specific instructions on his future. But now at that, as she hears that, you're not entirely sure if Huxley knows what it means, but Brumhilda definitely knows what it means, and she doesn't want to say what it is. You can tell it's just like, it's not good.
Okay. Does Celeste know? And would Celeste tell? Guar?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Celeste knows.
Well, I hope you are. I was trying to be clairvoyant for a minute.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm saying all this in my head. It's okay. I just, we'll catch up later. It's been a while. Brumhilda, do you know something?
It's just a card.
Well, usually Brumhilda looks at Odin and goes, that is just a card. But those readings, symbols, it can be useful in determining what it means to us. Turns and looks at Huxley. It's the 5 of Pentacles. Usually means that you're recovering from some sort of poverty. Could be physical, financial, or spiritual.
Or relational?
roll something for Huxley. Yeah, it's just stupid cards. They're... I don't want to be rude. This was very nice. May I be excused?
Is the hour over, Joe?
No.
Okay. It takes 1 hour to consume, so.
For it to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say for like your purpose of trying to kind of have that be for everybody there. I'll say that part of it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eldrin shrugs and says, "Oh, it's fine. Do you want to know what you've gained?"
Sure.
Okay. Well, if you had any diseases, you're cured of them,
Thank
or
God.
poison. You are immune to poison and being frightened, and you make. Eldrin's going to say this in a very clinical way because I don't know how else to phrase this.
Mm-hmm.
You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage, and your hit point maximum increases by 2d10, and you gain the same number of hit points. Let me roll that real quick. So everybody gets 14 hit points. So that means your hit point maximum is increased by 14, and you get an additional 14. So it's a little different than temp hit points. Just keep track of it like on a piece of paper or something to make it easier.
You can do it in D Beyond.
Oh, you can?
It's max,
okay.
Yeah, max HP modifier. That's sick.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. That's very nice.
You're welcome. You can go.
You see him get up and walk out, limping a little bit. And as he exits and closes the door, you hear Brimhilda go, "Okay, so now we can, like, have a real party, right?" With that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10. Okay. With that, the door closes with Huxley feeling too many emotions. Yeah. I do think in the are we still sticking with the tarot card thing, or do you guys want to move on?
I'm okay moving on.
Yeah, I'm okay with moving on too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like that really brought a damper to it.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll say as you guys kind of finish your meals, Broomhilda, who has drank all of her wine, goes, well, I guess I'm gonna turn in.
Where? Here? Because this is the room.
How many rooms are there?
2. You're more than welcome. We honestly, Norris and I told anyone who wants to sleep in the room that we're sleeping in, you're more than welcome to. It's not like we can't control ourselves.
Well, I mean, and you're
Everyone
also
else
welcome
chose to
be
sleep
in our room.
here.
Or you're welcome to be with me as well. It's up to you. But
We could also ask if there's another room available now.
Yeah. I'll be right back. You see her head downstairs.
why would you say she could stay with you?
Because Norris and I talked about this last night after we had sex. We do feel like rude that we took a room from everyone else.
I have
Hey,
80-something
Guar.
days left. What?
Algernon and Anzac.
Yeah, I know. You do it like all the time. I know. We hear it. It's fine.
All the time.
Yeah. You just got married. Why wouldn't you? Enjoy.
Oh.
Wow, it must be
goes
really
over
good.
And hugs him and says, "Why would you bring that up?"
It's fine. This is fine.
Oh, it's okay. I'm
What?
sad too that I don't remember.
I said you just got married. What do you mean? What's wrong?
We don't remember, War.
Well, I'm reminding you. It's a good thing.
You see Wilbur just like kind of like slaps you on the armor. Ting. They don't remember.
They don't remember the wedding. They remember they're married, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't. Just shut up. And it's like slaps your armor again. I don't think Wilbur gets the concept at all either.
All right. I'm sorry. Jeez. I'll just eat my bacon bombs in peace, I guess.
What's Sarah doing?
Saren is going to not so subtly try to like whisper into her ring, but she's going to totally guar it and go like, Huxley, where did you go? Don't do anything stupid.
Huxley, it's Saren.
Norris and I both like jump and look at Saren. Were you trying to whisper?
I didn't.
I think that's the loudest you've ever been.
I look and I mean the feast is over, so everything's disappeared. I'm like, keep drinking your water.
Oh.
And I look at Noros, you too.
I just got another steak.
This is water?
Yes.
Tastes good. It's good water.
Water's essential to live, so yes.
You're essential to live.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Although technically I am not. You lived without me, for a year and a half.
I died without you for a year and a half.
I mean, maybe emotionally, but figurative, like not like
No, I literally died.
physically.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Have I mentioned
appreciate
it's
the
very
sentiment.
weird for me to not be the most emotional person in the room?
I am sorry for. Well, I wish Huxley was here for this part. I am sorry for my attitude earlier. Huxley and I had a conversation earlier, and it didn't resolve the things I wanted it to resolve, and him leaving stirred up some things as well, and I took it very poorly. And I'm also really worried about tomorrow.
It's all good. Yeah. I'm not a jealous guy, so.
I mean, why would you be? You have nothing to be jealous about. You're the only person I've ever wanted to be with.
Did you hear that, Guar?
I did, Noros. I heard it, yeah. I'm proud of you.
Even being engaged to Venris for
Just
never once
making
crossed my mind.
sure you heard it.
Oh, loud and clear, Noros. It was
Nothing.
very clear.
Just kidding.
Okay. Yeah. It's all right, buddy.
I mean, yeah, Norris. We went to a brothel.
God,
Aldrin and
Milo. Sometimes I totally forget you're
had
in
a
the
dinner.
room. I'm
Like she
sorry.
fully just had a nice dinner.
Well, I didn't know what it was, and if I had, I
Yeah.
wasn't interested. But Wilbur and I had a wonderful time with Ewolf. Honestly, we didn't know it was
Really?
a brothel until you guys told us about it. Yeah, we
You
had
had
dinner.
a fun time with Ewolf, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a
I don't know. I
wombat.
was busy.
I feel
so
like
I don't know.
I feel like Wilbur's sleeves are way too long, so just imagine elongated sleeves.
Yeah.
Or truthfully, probably it's more
Hey,
just like
Wilbur's
Wilbur's
sleeves would not be.
right. Wilbur's just not aware that you roll them up, maybe, or something. Like it's Wilbur's fault on why they're too floppy.
Yeah, it's Wilbur.
Yeah. It's like, I'm a wombat, and I even know that's not what you mean.
I mean, you didn't know what the place was either. You and I were as in the dark. You were as in the dark as I was.
Okay, say that sentence again that you said before, and just think about the words.
That we had a wonderful time with Ewolf eating dinner. The eating dinner part was implied.
Wasn't Ewolf
Saren,
working
help
there?
me out here.
What?
Yeah, he brought us our food. We've already had this conversation. We've already discussed this. I don't think we need to beat a dead seahorse, you know?
Saren, you're familiar with many different euphemisms. You get what she's not trying to say, right?
What? The seahorse? What?
She's beating a seahorse.
Why is she
No, you
beating
don't
a
want
seahorse?
to beat a dead seahorse.
It's just horse.
You know what they call
Usually.
that in Honoria? Just a horse.
No, they're called seahorses. We have stables for them. What are you talking about? What is happening? Do you need lesser restoration?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll cast lesser restoration on Noros.
You got it. Cool.
I look at Saren to gauge if she wants it or if she just wants to ride this this drunkenness.
Oh, I like it.
I look at you. If you want to ride this, that's fine.
Just do the thing. Just do it.
I cast it on Saren as well. There it is. Using all my second level spell slots. Better?
Oh, I definitely feel everything.
You know what's odd?
Yep.
That
Thank
you
you.
don't feel full from that food, but you can get drunk from it. Very tricky, that persona. Very tricky indeed.
Yeah. I guess, well,
I mean, you feel full, but you don't feel overly full, you know? You're not like...
right. Which means that Noros wouldn't understand this. So, yeah, Noros. Yeah. No, that's weird.
Well, you know, Muhammad likes to have a little bit of fun too, so.
Why is it always a competition with you?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Okay.
Hey, Guar.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest thing for me to say as a DM. Roll me a luck check.
9?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Can I
From
use my
Heldic.
inspiration?
If you want.
I tell Guar. I put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, maybe you'll get lucky, and Broomhilda will be able to get a room for the two of you tonight.
Well, that's an 18, so that's better.
Broomhilda comes into the room.
Thank you.
Swiftly. Goes up to you, Guar. Whispers something. Imagine what she's whispering. What is Guar's reaction?
Well, is it based on previous rolls or based on what they want the rolls to be? Okay. I gotta go. I gotta help her with the table.
Guar, they get it. They get it. Go, yeah. And you see them just run out of the room and close the door. Kids.
All right. Well, shall we call it a night here? Do you want to check on Huxley, Saren?
He didn't respond, so I guess.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. He was really worried about the whole voice thing, and he was searching through the Kara Siobhan's house thing and didn't find anything, and
Why there?
I don't know. Something with this 7 years ago thing.
What happened 7 years ago?
She thinks back to him talking about his secrets.
You don't have to tell me. He's told me things that I haven't told you guys, so.
Well, wait. Let her decide if she doesn't want to tell.
I guess let me rephrase it.
Yeah.
He's told me things that I've only told Noros.
Well, now they know that I know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Huxley also thought that we all knew, and then I told him we didn't, and...
Well,
What-
I mean, it's his business.
Sounds like you might as well tell us.
Norris, you already know what she's talking about. This is the thing I told you.
We don't know.
Sending her.
We don't know if that's what she knows.
What she... Okay. We don't know that she knows what we know.
Right.
Might be what she knows.
We only know what we know.
He was hired to kill Kara, and
Huh.
then he got stopped by this voice.
He did mention to me that he heard that voice 7 years ago, and it was during a job. Okay, so he was an assassin for hire.
I guess isn't that surprising,
Yeah.
but
No. Well,
Seems very Huxley,
Yeah.
honestly.
it really does, actually.
it's kind of crazy how much he seems to have a story wherever we go. Has he been to the Shadowfell?
We all turn to Saren.
Don't think so.
Okay.
I
good.
mean, how wild is it that you and him, like, two of Raylor's, like, lovers, found
Right?
each other? It's weird.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as weird as Generous and Catherine sleeping together, correct, Noros?
Oh my gosh, we haven't talked about that yet. And I think there's a moment where it's just they continue in conversation that that Saren and Milo do not feel like they can engage in at all.
Mm-hmm. Saren just backs out of the room and, like, looks at Milo like...
Yeah.
We
This
just...
is, as you're backing out, I go, this is your guys' room. We can go to ours.
Milo walks out the window.
Cool. Milo, you walk out the window. You do you go up or down?
I think he's gonna go up. I think he's gonna try and look at the city from the roof.
Got it. No perception check required. Going up to the roof, you see Huxley sitting on the roof,
Oh.
right above the window.
Yeah, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. I think Milo's gonna sit down next to Huxley, specifically like not touching or anything, but sit down and I think offer him a little bit of his flask.
Reaches his mechanical hand over. Guess you've been giving me a lot of things lately. Sniffs
They've
it.
given me a lot, so
He's immune to poison, so no.
Yeah, he sniffs it anyways. Just it's old habits. Sorry. Drinks it.
Believe me,
Falls
I
down
got
dead.
He's immune to poison, but
I'm
not
immune to poison
an
on-
allergic reaction.
Yeah.
I'm immune to poison on any given day. That could have been anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, I think Milo's gonna like two high schoolers sitting on a roof, just like arms linked over his knees, and I think from where we're at, we can probably see like the castle with like a big old moon behind it,
But not a full moon.
and not a full moon. It's
Not a full moon.
getting there. And Milo's just gonna not like making eye contact or looking at him, just and the things we do for connection, right?
I don't know what you mean.
Because like I don't know, I don't want to get too in deep, but like I'm not like never been very at home, and then these guys showed up and were like pretty great to me, and were really cool with some like not cool things that I did. I just immediately left, and I've been running around for the last however long. This is the closest to home I felt in my 53 years. And I you came all the way here for at Saren's request. I think that's admirable.
We shared a common interest.
Yeah, I think we all share a common interest.
She told you that she's hearing things, right?
Yeah, and she's also seeing like skulls on people's faces sometimes. I don't know if she's in the best way, but she's I don't know, we've got her back if anything's going down. We've dealt with possession before.
I'm just saying, based on the reasons why we're here, doesn't seem like there's a lot of concrete evidence. To say the least.
I was gonna take a big deep breath in, and yeah, they're really good at covering their tracks. Honestly, kind of screwed us over in Eisenheim. The only thing I can think is, you know, like my mind immediately goes to kill somebody and talk to the dead in front of somebody with some power. But then recently we've as a group have had some moral discussions about being quick to kill people and being and you know what it means to have the power that we do. I don't know.
All I can tell you is that I wouldn't. The last time I had a chance to kill somebody, I didn't. And I regret it. Twice, I guess, technically.
Was it like?
So I don't.
Did you miss?
Yeah, kind of. You see him looking at his metal hand.
Milo's gonna scratch the scars on the side of his head, and I guess we all miscalculate sometimes. But you know, we deal the hand that we're. Oh shit. We play the game. We play the game at the table, I guess.
We take the hand we're dealt.
Yeah, I didn't want to say hand because you've got a metal hand, but
That's what my
it's
father
really
used to say.
the idiom the idiom works.
Yeah. My dad used to use that phrase. So.
Oh, is this before the accident or the transition before you got your hand?
You know what? I don't remember. Probably both. Takes another sip of the flask. But it's true. And we all have to live with that.
You know what my dad used to say? If you don't wind that bobbin right, you'll never get the button on.
Trying to decide if you're giving me a deeper meaning or if you're just making a joke.
That's what I used to say to him. No, he I don't know if we can make our own idioms. He's just small folk from a small town, so he just says things the way he wants to, and for him it just meant you the next task is much harder if you don't do the current task correctly. I think it's no, it's one of my family's like unofficial mottos is the only way out is through. So I think you'll whatever's in front of you right now, just do it the best you can.
The best you can. Yeah.
We think that clump of stars looks like.
I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to concentrate. I just heard from Hilda let off a silent spell somewhere.
Oh yeah, and I think one of the couples can do that.
I think he
If
laughs at
chooses
that
not
too.
to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good for them for now, right?
The things we do for connection, right?
I think he looks right at you. So your dad was shorter even than you?
Yeah, I'm 3'8", he's 3'6". He was pretty disappointed when I passed him up. He was pretty proud to be the tallest halfling.
It's hard to even like calculate at that size, right?
Not really. I mean, you just get like one more ruler. I mean, it's not that. You just get like you have like one ruler, and then like two rulers. And you just get like one more. It's like it's not that big.
Yeah.
Although he does have hair, so like he got that.
I've never met anyone as impervious to. Never mind. Thank you for the flask.
Wait, impervious.
Nothing. Habit, I think. Yeah, just leaning on. Never mind. Sorry, I said anything.
Thanks for chatting. And Milo's gonna reach for his flask back and put his hands behind his head and lay back on the thatching on the roof.
There's a few seconds go by. Are you just gonna sleep up here?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like rain. I think I'll think I might hang out up here for the night.
Yeah, but I'm right here. You're just gonna fall asleep.
Why
I
are you
came up
snoring?
here. Milo. Okay. You see a red light in the darkness of the night seem to kind of like zoom around and get a little closer, perches up on his metal arm, and he just leaps off, or just like kind of like slides off. And with that, I think we fade to black in that moment. And surprisingly enough, I think we're gonna go the next day.
No.
So, you guys awake in various forms of. That's a little too much. Hold on. Let me back that up a little bit. Bracket it. We'll go to this one. You all awaken in various forms of disarray or non-disarray. As you guys make your way down the stairs to meet up, let's say we have like our kind of like morning ritual sort of stuff that you go through. By the way, is this day 4 or day 5? Because I had day 4 marked. So I think it's day 5.
Since the Broomhilda thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I don't remember. I think it is day 5, actually. I remember day 4.
Cool. Day 5 is here. As you all awaken, you kind of make your way down the stairs. As you guys kind of like get your stuff together. You can obviously RP if there's something like quick you want to do here. We want to say maybe we'll try to get as far in as we possibly can on this. So, yeah. Anything specific you guys do different
Mike,
in the
you're
morning?
muted.
Sorry, I would just say like I would probably wake up next to Broomhilda and I think I just would ask if she was okay. Like, that was fun. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, you see her actually like sitting in the corner of the bed, staring at you. Like still like I think like kind of like under the blanket, but now on the opposite side of the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? Like if you were on a couch.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. Are you okay?
I just had the best meal of my life, and then we did that, and then I slept like I had just conquered all my enemies. So yeah, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You
see
like
her
that?
kind of like,
Just one last thing, I'd probably just say like you like that pastry thing? That looked really good. Well, I've never seen that before.
she comes back to bed, sits down. Yeah. My father made it. He did say it was my mother's favorite. So I doubt that's true, but I liked it.
Well, it was nice to see you happy.
Yeah.
I hope we can see more of that, and I hope that more things happen that cause you to feel that way. Well, let's go rescue a ghost, brother.
You get up out of bed. She is like putting her clothes on, and she'll just say one more time, "Are you sure you're feeling okay?"
Did you do something to me? Other
I
than,
don't know.
what we did.
I don't. You know what? Come with me. And she like grabs you by the arm, brings you out. I think as per the norm, it's full guarzaning. So you have the heart shaped boxers. And Elgin, you hear a knock at the door.
Eldrin's already up and dressed. Norris is still asleep. And opens the door.
What do you see?
I see Guar in his underwear. What do you
He looks
see?
okay.
Yes.
Elgin, roll me a medicine check. So DC 5.
He has syphilis, I guess, but
I mean, just by looking at him,
just
definitely
by
has
looking at him,
syphilis.
he has syphilis.
I mean, at this point, it's a full applause.
Let's see. 28.
28, yeah. Yeah, Guar seems fine. You do recognize, because of recent events, what she's referring to and the idea that there's a possibility that Guar might have become infected, like Wilbur did.
Oh, okay. Eldrin says, I think he's fine. I mean, I look at his arm and see like a little bruise. And I was like, he might have gone a little hard on him last night, but I think besides that,
That Guar, did I do that to you, or did you do that to you?
I honestly don't remember.
be ashamed of, passion.
Just a
It's what
shit-eating
everyone-
grin on, just like, I don't remember.
Okay, all right. Here, can you do me a favor? Can you just go outside for a second and just like closes the door on Guar? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Okay.
he doesn't have. It's fine. He's fine.
You're sure?
Yes, I'm positive. I apologize for poking a little fun at you. He's fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just realized last night I didn't even think about it, and then I was like, and then I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to be away from him just in case it was that, and then
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how hard all this is for you.
it's good. It's just, I mean, gotta enjoy your time, right? Okay, let's go. Opens the door. Guar, you should probably put your arm around.
I'm posing. I'm doing some sort of, like, I got my arms up on the door frame. Like, so, ready to do this?
You said he's good, right?
Unfortunately.
Cool.
I wish I could blame this on some sort of ailment.
My hair's still here. I got it.
Okay. Like 10 minutes. Come here. Come on.
Yep.
Grabs you. Yep. So Eldrin, I mean, assuming that you wake up, Noros, come down the stairs first. Well, besides Saren. So what's Saren been doing that morning now that you guys are out here?
I think Saren did about the same thing she did yesterday. Took Gerard outside to let him run around a little bit, and then came back inside, and she's probably sitting down there at a table.
Cool. Assuming Milo fell asleep the whole night where he was before, Saren, I'll just say straight up, you see halfling feet over the slats of the roof, or the thatch of the roof.
Just gonna Milo? Are you on the roof?
Yeah, you're gonna see the feet like scrunch back up, and then Milo's gonna grab the top of the window frame and like Cirque du Soleil, like flip himself in.
Yep. Incredible.
Yeah. It seemed a better bed than I was gonna get last night.
Yeah, I just kind of sat in the hallway. I definitely was not going to go to wherever Guar and Broomhilda were, and I was afraid to interrupt Eldrin and Noros, so the roof probably would have been better.
So Wilbur had
walking on.
the room to
Yeah,
himself.
see, Wilbur had an entire room to himself.
Yeah.
The huge room to himself.
Incredible. Wilbur has a full Home Alone montage when he wakes up.
Wilbur definitely starfished on that bed that night. Like,
Yep. Wakes up. Where is everybody? Does a whole routine of like starting to put shaving cream on in the bathroom, and then has a razor. And goes, wait, I don't do that. What am I doing? Cool. You guys.
House.
This is my who am I?
As they're walking inside, she's gonna go. You seen Huxley anywhere?
I don't know. I think he has a new mechanical friend. He went off running that way.
Okay.
As you guys collect your belongings, you're downstairs. You can kind of grab a quick breakfast if you'd like. And you still don't see Huxley there. When you walk outside, you see a carriage that is very well adorned, with a horse attached to it. And what looks like a fully working automaton butler on top. Or driver on top. Good morning.
Me? Good morning. Who are you?
I was not named. Please get in.
Who gives you your direction?
A man with a silver hand.
Milo's gonna get in the carriage.
Cool. You get in the carriage, and you see as you go in, it is significantly bigger than it looks like it is from the outside. So it looks like it could easily fit about 12 people. You notice that in the very center of this kind of elongated floor is a large, now perfectly manufactured cage. You see there are several items that are sitting in the cage, and sitting in the kind of just dark corner, leg kind of crossed over the other leg, you see Huxley.
Hey, man.
Best foot forward, right?
I mean, this is a hell of a way to get through. You didn't name the automaton?
No, he has one singular purpose. If the point is that we're having people
we all
coming
do,
in,
and we all get names.
Okay, then you name them.
Like, all right, I'll be thinking. You continue your thing. I'll be thinking.
The point is, we're going to be showing up as people who are giving a presentation. We should look like we kind of have the part down rather than walking up like a bunch of scumbags, right?
Reginald. Yeah. That makes sense.
Are they all just waiting outside?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they heard the same thing I heard. I don't know. They're probably arguing about which foot's best to step up into the carriage with.
You see Huxley put on his goggles
Mm.
and sticks his head out from the door. Are you coming?
Am I outside? Like Elton.
Oh,
I thought it was just
yeah.
Sarah
I
and
would say
Milo.
I say like I assumed you guys kind of congregated down below,
Yeah.
right?
If
Yeah.
As soon as I see Huxley, I say, "Well, yeah. Now that I know it's you, I wasn't really sure what happened to Milo."
Okay, all right. Is
Well,
everybody here?
Broomhilda need 10 minutes.
Oh, is she preparing like a ritual or something?
Probably.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, this only lasts for an hour, but I guess we have that time. And kind of ushers Elgin, Norris, and Saren in.
Well, are we gonna drop?
As we're waiting, Milo's gonna climb up to the driver and hey, your name's gonna be Reginald from now on, okay?
I'm going to roll something for Reginald.
Yeah.
Okay. Reginald turns and looks at you and goes, "A fine name, sir. From my understanding, you are wanted by the authorities, so maybe it is not good to be sitting next to me on the outside." And then you see this, like, weird sort of, like, stretching of, like, metallic, like, things. Just, like, what looks like it's supposed to be clenched teeth, but he didn't make teeth for that, because that'd be weird.
Yeah.
So it's actually just more like a...
You just awful. Just a metal
awful.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Milo's gonna like clank Reginald's shoulder and you're well informed, and he's gonna crawl back into the.
His armful falls off. This is not a well put together top to top.
I love it.
You're
Just
limited
cling,
time.
cling, cling, cling.
Milo pick up the arm and like
Oh
do the
no.
thing where you like try and put it back into place.
Does that ruin the illusion?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be. I don't think you'd be the only one-armed carriage driver in the world, and we do want some attention in this getup, so he's gonna throw the arm over his shoulder, and I think we're good.
Into the street?
Get back in the.
Cool.
No,
Like-
just hold it like
Oh,
like
I see. Yeah, I gotcha.
like a hobo sack, and just like get in the
love it.
carriage
Love it.
like a big ham.
Bindle, by the way. I had to look up that word.
Bindle. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, cool.
So Eldrin asks though, are we taking this carriage to drop off Gerard?
And get Faustus, right?
Half of us don't really need to be in a carriage, correct?
Yeah, does this
Oh.
thing work if you're not in it, or are you going to be in it? Are you not coming with us?
I need to be in it until we don't need it anymore.
So I guess you're coming with my group then?
No, I just assume we would make an appearance in the entrance. We can't ride this into the hallway, I assume.
Okay. Well, we have to meet Professor Thorne at that place he said to meet him at that I can't remember, but I have written down somewhere.
He can fit.
Can he?
You're still outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can fit. Just come in. You walk in and see immediately. Yeah, it's way bigger than it should be. It's magically enhanced to be bigger than it should be.
I
Yeah.
didn't doubt you, Huxley. I was trying to make a joke about how large that man is.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But it
hey,
fell flat, which is fine.
I was also trying to kind of help out
I appreciate
Milo
this.
a little bit there. No, not you. I'm saying Milo with...
Well, he's married.
Saren here yet? Saren, you walk in?
She gets in behind her.
Oh.
She looks over. Did Milo get back inside yet?
Yeah, did Milo you swing through yet, or yeah?
Yeah, Milo's got the arm in his hand. He's gonna throw it at Huxley, and yeah, that fell off. And just sit back down on the opposite side of the...
Milo, did you take the driver's arm?
I thought you wanted to name the driver, not disarm him.
Name him?
I
could have said name.
In my defense.
Nice.
Thank you.
Just for that, you can have this.
Your pun work is really, really coming up.
Why do I want this?
In my defense,
so you can throw it away
he
from
basically gave me his arm himself. I didn't...
I let it fall to the ground. I say, I don't know where trash goes here. There's a lady at the festival that threw something away from me. We can bring it to her.
Milo, what were you saying?
Sorry.
Oh, it was, Milo was saying, in my defense, Reginald basically gave that to me. I didn't take it. It all but jumped off of his body.
I know for a fact that Reginald didn't take it, didn't give you it, because that's not in his programming to do. But it's fine. It'll work.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said.
You see, I think Guar and Broomhilda kind of like run down the stairs to kind of come out. I think Broomhilda looks...
They grab Wilbur's hand on the way.
Yeah, grabs over her hand on the way for sure. Yes, yeah. I think Broomhilda like kind of like comes in full sex hair, like just trying to like there's this. Walks in, asks no questions, walks in and sits down, doesn't even realize like what a weird sort of turn this is. Okay. Guar.
I'm striding with confidence, and I walk in, and I get in. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Great. Let's take a seat.
Okay.
You can sit near me, but you don't have to like sit that close. You can. All right. Wait, what is this? What's going on?
Actually wanted to make an appearance or a statement. But we still do need to drop Gerard off and pick up Faustus, so I don't know if this is the best mode of transportation to do so.
It's a perfectly working carriage.
No, I'm saying that it's flashy. And we have two separate groups. And one group shouldn't be flashy.
So like group 1 is going to have to go in this one, and then group B is going to have to go in the other one.
So
okay.
I think Saren...
go in without it.
Can we all go in the same... How long is this trip going to be?
Well, the problem is...
Less than an hour.
I mean,
Group A can get out.
Yeah, Group A can get out. I would like to talk to all of you for like 10 minutes.
Okay, Guar.
Well, that's about as long as it's going to take to get to Faustus, so great.
Perfect.
But again, though, we shouldn't be seeing the two groups together at Faustus's.
I look at Eldrin. I feel inspired, and I would like to inspire you as well.
No.
Kind of you
Not like
feel,
that, weirdo.
You feel Huxley kind of like nudge you. You can go tell Reginald, don't make him lose. That's not his accent. Don't make him lose any more limbs, please.
I'm not gonna make anyone lose
Okay.
any more limbs.
Milo's gonna like spider crawl out the window.
Gross.
Whose limbs
I love
have
it.
you taken, Guar?
And
What?
What? Gar, please
said you're not
continue.
gonna
Please
take
start
any
your
more
start your
limbs.
speech, please.
I know that
There's a lot of what's on who's on first happening right now.
There's a lot of unknowns, and I know that one card said that we were going to possibly not be able to do things according to plan the whole way. But I believe in us, and I know that we can do this. We may not see the next day, but I have faith in my God, in my patron, and in my group that we will work together to make this happen. We will extract the cargo that we need, and we will be out, and we will be successful. And we will win the day.
All right, Guar.
Et cetera, et cetera, et
A
cetera,
little-
for 10 minutes.
I was just
And
saying,
I-
yeah, I feel like there's a moment where Huxley goes, okay, it was like 3 minutes.
Also, a little impersonal. Volmos isn't just cargo.
And then I specifically give encouragement to every person.
Yes, you do. I love it. Cool. Yeah, you guys.
So y'all get 18 temporary hit points.
Nice.
So what I'm doing, I'm giving it to everyone but me.
Oh, Guar.
18 temp, 15 max,
14.
14.
Mhm.
Oh baby.
I'm keeping track of Noros.
Yeah, because I don't think I have enough spaces to do everyone. So
Man, Brumhilda almost broke the 100 mark.
Noros is at 113 now.
I'm just saying your wizard almost got to 100.
oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys ride along. So I wasn't ignoring Elgin's response. So Team A can like get out in the process, but then yeah.
I think
So it's
that
up
would
to
make
you.
the most sense.
Yeah,
If,
let's
um,
do that.
If the team that is supposed to be going in as maintenance, I don't think they should be in this carriage.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
our
we-
team, though, can meet Professor Thorne at the meeting place, the team that's Team Beast, basically.
Cool. Team B for Beast. I like it.
Mhm.
Saren, you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, yeah, like, can't we all go in the carriage and go up to it, and then when the carriage drives away, we can get out and go?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just thinking that it might look fishy having this carriage go to Faustus's house. And then if
Yeah.
anyone recognizes that we, Team B, is coming out of this, they're like, why did that go to Faustus's house? Because of the small town.
Nice. Yeah. So I think we have. Oh, actually, we gotta put.
So
the-
Eldrin says, Team A, I think you should walk to Faustus and Alina's house and then walk to the castle.
And Team A is who?
Saren and Guar and
Faustus.
Faustus
It's supposed to be Huxley.
and Huxley, but he says he can't leave this cart. He can meet them in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think there's a moment where.
Because Brumhilda is going with Team Beast, right?
Yeah, I'll say for that, Elgin, roll me an insight check.
That would be a dirty... No. 21.
Okay. Give you a chance at this. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So, so Huxley has to stay with Team B for Beast, which, I think the concept he was thinking is the idea of having the people that have the research and the animal and sort of thing is going to show up just a little bit more official looking.
So with that, I do suggest I say, well, then why doesn't Broomhilda, if you go with Team A, your magic will definitely be approved because of the chandelier, and then Huxley can just be the maintenance worker that's with us. Maybe he. No offense, Huxley, but you could.
None taken.
Instead of, I know you really wanted to be a professor, Broomhilda.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep, that's good.
You and Guar can peel off together and be students or something like that once you're in.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. But Eldrin, could I pull off being a student?
Yes. I've told you before that you
Thank
can.
You. Oh, you never did, but okay.
I did. I told you that.
I think you could.
I told you that you look younger than Guar. It wasn't about that. It was just about your heirs, like superiority and stuff like that.
Oh, maybe I missed the first part because
Yes,
the second.
But from what I've heard is that would actually fit really well here, though.
Yeah, that's true. Your arrogance will fit well here.
Okay, I feel like I've been keeping it pretty well in check for a while.
I mean,
Why is there a metal arm in here?
Awesome.
And you guys stop at Faustus's.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't bring the carriage to Faustus's.
Okay, yeah, you want them to get out along the way. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Elton's like, get out. Get out of this car.
All right. Okay. All right. Fine.
Bahamut's blessings to all of you.
I give Gerard a pet.
And also with you.
And then I say, now remember the plan, Broomhilda. If things go bad, you get yourself and Faustus and Guar and Saren out by any means possible. I will get my people out, but we will be in Honoria if that happens. Speaking of Guar or Saren, could one of you give Huxley the collar in case he has to go to Honoria? Or he can drown. It's I'll leave it up to you two.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay.
Does one of you give the collar to him?
Sure.
All right. And when Saren does, I look at Huxley and I say, "This is a loaner. This belongs to Saren, but in case you need it, since you're with my group, it makes it so you can breathe underwater."
Got it.
Are we meeting back up?
Mila's gonna.
Or-
This is just, I think this is just a contingency if like something goes really wrong. But I think we should meet back up. Maybe we can meet up at the shop, Kara's shop.
Yes, that's a good rendezvous point.
We have a key, and it is haunted, but we do have a paladin and a cleric, so.
I also kind of meant before, like, did Huxley give us our coins or any of that?
Yes.
Oh.
Handed out the coins. Yep.
Sorry.
We'll handle, like, honestly, it's 12:10. We'll handle the logistics of what happened. We can, like, kind of, like, retcon that sort of stuff. This is, like, the RP of going to where we are here.
Okay.
We can make sure
He
that
said
we...
he was going to make Saren special.
I want my special coin.
My special coin.
Okay.
He said he was going to make it pink, right?
Oh, that's right. That's what
yeah,
it was.
and then he joked that he was going to make it pink.
Yeah. Cool. So you guys head up to Faustus. You see Faustus kind of like standing like in front of the door. Okay, all right. Good to go. The carriage just went by here. Because carriage doesn't have to like go by anyways.
That's the rest of them. Can
Okay.
I take Gerard inside?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and leave that with Alina. Excuse me. Sorry.
she's gonna give Alina like a list of his favorite food and like give her the like you're taking care of my baby speech. Like
She
make
puts
sure he's
on-
okay.
She puts on reading glasses for it. Okay. Okay. Got it. All right. That much food?
He eats a lot.
Is it? You have a ×3. Is it 3 times per day?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's okay. We'll take care of it. It's fine.
He really will kind of just eat about anything, and as much of it as possible. We had a really good meal last night, though, so, I mean, he's fine. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Just
great.
whatever you can handle. I really appreciate this. Thank you.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry about it. You just look out for yourself and your group, and specifically my husband, please.
We will. We're not gonna let anything happen to him. We're not gonna get him wrapped up in this more than, kind of already is. But he's gonna fix the chandelier. We're gonna help him, and that's all it has to be. We'll do our thing.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be fine.
I trust you. In a motherly sort of like with just a little hint of like threat there.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys. So Team B is meeting up with Professor Thorne. Cool. So as the cart kind of circles around, it comes
Morris
down.
and I have our cool new clothes on too.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, you guys look super cool. Like a little bit of like a, like kind of like you go to a school not from here sort of thing, maybe like that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like very
Like in Harry Potter,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are full Victor Crumbing it right now.
Yeah.
You have a choreographed dance when you walk in.
Yeah.
Norris and I watched that all night.
So,
Yeah, you did.
so Milo, on the way, Milo's gonna. So should I transform now, or
I mean, whatever's most comfortable for you. I mean, I think once we are in the school and out of this carriage, you need to definitely be transformed. But if you want to wait until we're closer,
do I need to get in
Wilbur?
the cage now with him?
No, I thought there was 2 cages. Is there only one?
There's only one.
I mean,
mean,
maybe we can just have you on
a
leash.
Oh, just open the cage.
I've never.
Why would we have a werewolf with a wombat in one cage?
To prove that the werewolf's under, that Wilbur wouldn't say this, and Brimhilda's not here. I don't know who says this. Noros, I guess. Like, are we trying to prove that the werewolf can be under control?
I suppose. I thought that it was just we had 2 separate beasts, but yeah, that works.
As long as the werewolf is under, like, gets right under Milo's nose. As long as the werewolf is going to keep himself under control.
And you hear like just a sudden, and of course I'm fine.
Like actually gets in, actually gets in the cage. Where Milo isn't right now, to be like in a space that's like away from him right now. But Milo, you enter the cage as well.
I look at Wilbur and I say, Wilbur, I need your bow. You can't wear it like that.
Can I just for protection? Like I could be like a oh, they trained a wombat to use a bow and arrow.
You don't talk. You don't walk on 2 legs. I
still don't know what wombats sound like. Maybe we should find another plan.
Just don't make any noise, okay? Or, I mean, you could whimper a little. Wilbur, I'm so sorry. I hug Wilbur really tight, and I say...
Through the cage part, yeah.
I say, I will hold on to your bow for you. It'll probably help my look, to be honest. But we'll have it for you if we get into a fight, okay? I'll give it to you, and you can do all the wombat stuff that you know how to do. Just, as you call them, just be the dumb wombat for a little bit. Thank you. Well, the mouth thing also makes it seem like you're a lot smarter than you're supposed to be. Elder puts her head in her hands and she's just like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Just then you feel the whole cart kind of like shift to the side a little bit as Professor Thorne just like kind of like comes up just to kind of like lean his head in. All good.
Yes, we're just coaching Wilbur on how to act like a wombat.
That's a werewolf. Literally can't see from his position like Wilbur on like behind the werewolf.
Wilbur's in the cage with him to show that he can be controlled.
Okay.
Like that he isn't a threat.
Wasn't aware we were taking a carriage.
I wasn't either until this morning.
All right.
But we are very thankful to Huxley for setting this up for us. So it's a pivot to the plan. The plan has gone upside down a little bit, which means we're going to be successful.
Let's just say last night I was inspired.
Not like war, right?
You hear a soft like whimper in the from the back.
A soft sob.
Wilbur says out loud, "That wasn't me. Oh, sorry."
Wilbur.
Wait, are you allowed to talk? He can talk, but I can't talk?
Yes, because he's a human.
I'm a werewolf.
I'm
a sentient.
Yeah. Okay.
You Milo pretending to be mad at me as Jamie talking and doing puppet.
I am a sentient being. I am allowed to talk. You're a wombat. You're supposed to be safe food for me.
Mm-hmm.
The cart continues on, moves up past the large elongated bridge. You can hear kind of the water moving far down below. The carriage gets to a stopping point that is about maybe like 10 feet from the moat itself. But like right in front of like where that entrance would be to be able to kind of walk into the building. And it stops. And you guys feel like you're good to climb out.
I look at Norris and I say, we've got this. We know our parts and we can do this. We just need to get past Doris. And give him a kiss. And also let Professor Thorne do all the talking.
Are you sure? Because I look bad. My confidence is like through the roof right now. I look bad.
You look amazing. I was really, I judged Tuar a little bit for these, but seeing it on you, if we survive this, I cannot wait to take it off of you later.
Hey, am I supposed to pull my own cage or what?
I'll help you get it out.
You help the werewolf and Wilbur cage out. And as you pull that out, Milo, there's a point where I think like Noros is like holding, we'll say like maybe like, yeah, how are you guys carrying the cage? We'll say it's like Noros and Elgin, but like, Huxley's kind of helping out.
Huxley didn't put wheels on it.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be wheels, but like getting out from the carriage. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, it does have wheels on it. It's the idea of like,
From inside the cage, Milo's gonna chirp. So, Professor Thorne, those are just for show, huh?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you see Professor Thorne comes out, takes one end, easily jumps. I forgot Professor Thorne was there. Cool. And in that moment, you see Huxley's hand is still on the door of the carriage. Milo, as he looks at you in werewolf form and goes, "Best foot forward, right?"
I think it's paw right now, but yeah.
Cool. Good luck, guys. You see him turn invisible.
He's gonna reach his head. He's gonna reach his head through. Before he turns invisible, he's gonna reach his head through the cage and lick the side of his face.
Gross. Licks the side of the face. You ruined my cool exit. You see him turn invisible, and he's gone. And with that, we're gonna end tonight's session. We'll see you guys next week.
Yay!